Well, hello there. Welcome to Tabletop Fables. I am Brett, your DM, who is sitting here with a bunch of people who have backup characters. Because
No, no.
you've got two backup characters, by some way. From last time we left the characters, they had angered a mud sorcerer and lured him outside of his quarters, where they essentially got into disagreement and started to fight. He sent a Stone Golem after them. He also turned into a giant ape. Things went downhill from there. The wereborn in the party had meanwhile gotten into an attack against some guy, stabbing him in the brain somehow.
Yeah.
So he was really in a bad way and decided to tactically retreat. I think the rest of the party still split up into two separate groups, and that's how this all got messed up somehow. But suffice to say, the other four party members went back into the secret lab of this mud sorcerer who's trying to bring all these golems back to power. They put an arcane lock across the door. Think about arcane locks and doors. Versus a giant ape, they don't last that long. So
I lasted a round.
2 rounds. Well, 2 rounds because I was playing nice. I rolled a 19 and got plus 9. Oof. And so this giant ape headed into the room where Emharis, saviour of them all, hopefully, cast polymorph on it and turned into a cat, which Truedream quickly grabbed. So we will start initiative in a moment, but first we'll hear who the characters are. Bombada is currently working on a series of power systems inside one of the Stone Golems. So he's not here. Truedream.
So, hi, I'm Ishtar. I'm playing Truedream, the Goliath cleric, who's currently holding a cat which is about to die. The views of the character do not represent the views of the player.
Please don't cancel watching, please stay.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm playing Cop. I'm not going to kill a cat, because who would kill a cat? That's terrible.
I'm about to.
You're also not present because you ran away.
Yeah, I'm going to live my life.
You're so robbing
I might come back and rob their corpses later, actually.
Good life.
Fair. And I am Cody. Today I'm playing Emharis, who is the most fierce barbarian in the land.
And I'm Nick. I'm playing Emissos, the greatest wizard in the land, who likes cats and thinks that they're tasty.
That is a really simple solution to our problem.
You can have it if you want. I'll hold it steady for you. Get the knife
I
and walk.
don't have cats in my repertoire.
Now,
I'll hold it open.
as a DM, I will just say, because I don't like basically TPKs, that if you kill...
Well, I'll leave then, and it won't be a TPK.
If you kill this person, there's still a Stone Golem that wants to kill you.
We are aware.
He won't just suddenly stop doing things.
We are aware. That's the second half of the plan.
So, since I was overhearing Bombada and this...
We are going to go into initiative order.
Can I just quickly do one thing first?
We already were in initiative order.
Were we?
I think I was pretty generous to allow you to polymorph and you to grab. And
Yeah, that's right, we were, weren't we?
we will re-roll.
For old
Try and
time's
find
sake.
enough. Yep.
Old time.
You got that.
You think I have open to the right page?
Oh, okay.
What is the initiative of a cat?
Yes.
9.
No, that's how many lives it's got.
Is the cat
It's going to take you
ranger?
ages to kill it.
That's why I'm just going to sit on it in some water so it drowns just every time over and over again.
So,
I love having a dex mod of now -1.
well, yeah.
But I have an initiative mod that's different.
So you've got the Stone Golem.
I really hope this cat just like flips you
20
over
above.
sitting on it.
23.
Oh, 21.
So you can do one little thing.
Excellent news.
Why don't we just get the cat, stick it in a bag, and nail it to the door? Because if the Stone Golem kills the cat...
What are your initiatives?
17.
Not 17?
8.
You said all last.
The last!
Cat goes past.
I was going to say cat goes first.
No.
Stone Golem goes first.
Emharis goes first.
Oh.
So after watching them study the Stone Golems and the Geomancer and the way he interacted with them, I'm going to do my history check to see if I can work out how to shut them down.
Sure.
23 with an at 20.
Mumble.
Rolled on camera.
Just in case you're worried, just turn on the rest of the 20.
I'm just gonna lock it until I get it.
I was going to say, that one was already at 20, I thought.
No, that one was at 17. Okay.
You would think that, knowing as a sage you read some about golems in the past, you have read about, clearly read about, shall we say, repurposing historical golems. And you'd think that Dwarvish is probably not the path to go. This guy would have changed the command phrases to things that he can use.
Mm-hmm.
So, insight.
That is 15.
15. You would think most likely primordial. Most likely, ideally, if you happen to know Ignan directly.
Okay.
Ignan? No, Terran directly.
Ah, yes, of course, Earth.
Yep.
No, it's a race.
I'm guessing that would take my turn to
Yeah, but
consider
speaking 6 words is a free action.
okay, then in
Which 6 words are you going for?
primordial, I'll say stop down, no, shut down, stop moving.
Heal. Stay.
No, I don't want to come towards me.
Shut down.
Restart, off and on. Control, Alt, delete.
I think
Hard
which one of
reset.
those two things will work. Please and thank you.
Please don't.
Close sesame.
It does not work. If you want to roll an Arcana check,
Nat 20 with a.
he probably has some sort of rod of golem control or similar. Might be in this person, might be in this room.
Okay. As a free action, I go to Telegram and I realise I've used all 6 words.
Well, you shouldn't have said please and thank you. Manners will get you killed.
Squeeze the keys,
Lesson
see if a
learned.
goldenrod comes out.
Cough, you were just outside the front doors.
I thought I was halfway up the tunnel, but yeah, I'll go halfway up the tunnel then. And yeah, that's fine. It's fine move.
Sure. You are moving at full pace.
Yep. So I'll go 135 feet up the tunnel.
Yeah, you are outpacing any gargoyles should they choose to chase you.
Yeah.
Bombada!
I swear I'm drinking orange juice. I'm not having invisible fluid.
It says a lot about that green screen that the orange juice is getting clear.
I know.
Potion of invisibility.
So,
Must be a dead.
Bombada hears you speak in primordial. He's like, good idea! And he starts like rummaging around in like all the equipment. I don't actually know if Bombada can speak primordial, but he got pretty good on his investigation check. If I remember correctly, he's like plus 10. So he got like 26.
Yeah, I thought Bombada could speak primordial.
Let me see what I can do.
So he doesn't know exactly what you're doing. Because you didn't tell him. So he pulls up like appears to be a short rod like that. Looks like it's made out of precious like gemstones, like crystal. Just happens to be in the right shape. He throws it to you. You catch it?
Attempt to catch it.
You catch it.
Make an athletics.
Can you please make an athletics or an athletics check?
Oh, good. I'm proficient in that.
How good is your catching skills?
Let's see. A 19 plus 6. About that good. 25.
Cat got 32.
No, a cat got a natural 20.
Fuck.
Oh,
Got one higher than me. Shit.
I don't know if that's...
surely cat's a good acrobat.
It's not an attack though, it's a post skill check.
Yeah, but is it like escape, acrobatics, or athletics?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, surely that's the one
Alright,
skill.
let's make this simple because this is almost certainly going to affect me lucky.
Natural 20 again.
I hadn't used up all your lucky.
No. I had a rest while I was standing in the shadows watching.
Cool. You just wasted a lucky. I couldn't beat that.
I want to be damn sure.
Nearly gets away, it's like pulls to one side, moves like that, this like bit of crystal rod just hits it back into your hand and bounces off and you catch it.
I actually went to the wrong place and I'm like, oh. Lucky.
He does 2 hit points of damage. No. Emissos.
I'll take it.
I am gonna ready my turn after hearing what's going on in Primordial, rather than, wasting slots. Because, well, now that these people are below me, it's time to
Use them
sit back and relax.
Truedream.
Cool. I'm gonna kill the cat.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of plans about this.
In real life, which translate perfectly now.
Yeah.
I've never thought about this in the real world, but I've got a lot of plans.
Guys, that's it.
I was originally going to drown it. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to twist its neck all the way around in a full 360.
And then reverse over it. Where's
Sure.
the card?
Just going to be a...
I'm happy for you to, without an attack, just do 1 plus your strength modifier and damage.
Okay. My strength mod is 4. Well, the 1 plus would make it a 4. Because my strength mod is +3, so if it's 1 plus 3,
Then
it's 4.
4.
I can maths.
So you knock him out of the cat form, wrench his neck slightly as he lands back in his Earth Genasi form.
Again, that's why I was going for that full 360. But still go.
And he's
Gets bigger.
bigger in your hands. He's definitely straining his neck, and you've still got him in a grapple. He does not look pleased.
I would hope so.
The Golem, who is standing where in the room?
I'm in the shadows in the corner where I was
The back
watching.
corner.
Bottom left corner on your map.
I'd probably be the top left-hand corner.
I'm pretty close to the middle. I'm like facing the doorway with it just like, hey buddy.
And its primary command would be to defend its master. So,
I got my backup ready, don't worry.
can everyone please make a wisdom save?
Ooh.
I'm assuming I'm exempt from this.
No,
Who's in the room? Everyone who is currently playing this game.
no, just you.
I'm just kidding. I'll be back.
And in
Once I
greater
heal up.
numbers.
An 18.
19.
I want to
Like
get help.
25.
You all pass for the DC is 17. Bombada's like, Gertrude. Then it steps up close to you
Yeah.
and it's used its action for slow.
Does it go through? So this is the one that's gone through the door?
Yeah,
It's the
it's,
Earth Elemental.
no, it's a stone golem.
Stone Golem.
Stone Golem.
So it's just fitted through the door. But it's like dwarven size with like flails for hands. Cast on everyone, that's its turn. Back to the top, Emharis.
I've got the rod now. I'll point it at the golem and say, kill the Earth Genasi. Do I need to roll something for that?
Nope.
Cool. I say it in Primordial.
Yeah. I'm going to make you roll an insight check to see the look of panic on his face.
Quite high.
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
Excellent.
These are your keys.
Golf, you are not here.
Can I drink 4 healing potions as a single action?
Why
That's a
not
whole
at
turn?
this point?
No, but by the time you're relevant in this fight,
Action, bonus action, movement.
there's probably no point in drinking them all.
Free action.
You can if you want. I'm happy for you to waste resources.
No, I'm good. I'll wait then. I'm taking a short rest then.
That should be finished by now.
He just steps back, but you see him like pull out like a really roughy, like 2 single like bits of not mirror, like glass. And he like holds it in front of his face, so he has like almost a telescope to watch what Stone Golem's about to do. I assume that's what he'd do.
Makes sense.
Cower, maybe? Cower?
Nah,
Get ready with a machine?
This is more fun.
I do not have the stat block in front of me. He looks at you and he says, "Bring me the crystal rod." Make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Think
Nice.
he hasn't technically attacked you. You didn't get advantage.
I get advantage?
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
It was news to you if you did anyway.
That's a nat 20.
I don't think-
6.
I don't think you need advantage.
Lucky. No.
Yeah, you don't need advantage.
No.
Nah.
Hematos.
I am good, thank you. Crunch.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to tap Windbane on the ground and make a relaxing share of wind and rest into it.
Yep. So you guys see like the dust get
Yeah.
just leans back in like a lazy boy of wind. No, it would be more like a throne of wind.
Yeah, probably a throne of wind would be more.
Windy spears sticking out of it.
Yeah.
You get him one artifact and it goes to his head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Truedream.
Currently, it's blowing up my ass.
Gonna keep that twisting going.
And I'm going to lean in and watch.
Attack
intently.
action.
This time I make an attack. Yay! That's a nat 1.
You break your finger now.
You
Duality of man.
you slip through his skin is like just a little bit rocky, and it just part of it chips away slightly as your hand just slips and you drop into the ground. And the golem steps forward against this prone earth genasi.
Is it gonna just step right on him?
Basically,
Yes.
it has advantage on these attacks. 9 plus 10. That means that will hit. So I'll just grab my dice roller.
There's a lot of dice coming up.
I feel like sitting in the chair and relaxing is not probably a smart idea now.
It's probably fine.
But now we have a stone golem.
One.
So he does a total of
You mean
41
we? As far as Emma,
damage.
Emrys is concerned.
How's that
Yes,
looking?
it's gonna
He's a tough one, but that's clearly hurt him
Good.
as he gets stamped on twice.
Good. You've killed me. Good.
Emharis.
I use my command rod to say, stand down, attack if he attacks. On the golem.
Oh.
As my action, free action, I'll say, stand down, let's question him first.
Goff is busy elsewhere. Bombada is like, ow. Pushes his scope away.
Did you want me to roll persuasion or intimidation or anything?
I'd say intimidation.
Intimidation?
I'm just trying to see if he's got like an immediately disappear power on him.
That's 14.
No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. That's not really gonna work. If you had 10 minutes, that would work.
He could
Keep
have
talking us
10
down.
minutes.
Yeah, he stands up, clutching like his ribs. What?
Would you rather we killed you?
You had questions, you said.
Oh, I don't want to kill you. You attacked us.
You broke into my chambers. You returned. Said you'd be attacked if you returned.
Man of your word, I appreciate it. But I did just save your life, which technically means you owe me one.
What do you want?
Information on what way to find a blow and how we defeat it. Or, I sort of hold the wand.
Fine. There is a temple below, built by the Drow. It's called the Fane of the Older Elemental Eye.
How do we deal with it?
You can't.
How would you deal with it if you went down there?
I would worship one of the gods, well, one of the elemental princes. And to make sure they were the ones that arrived.
So what you're telling me is you'd rather your prince arrive than the others?
Yes.
Then why don't you help us? Then all you have to do is kill us at the end. We work together until then.
Not
You
so.
survive for now.
Does he recognise Windbane?
Apparently not.
Cool. No, just that would play badly into our hand. What's
It says, well, find Vanifer, find Shadowkill, kill them. That simple.
Oh, then why don't I just kill you now if you want me to help?
I mean, I could tell you more about them.
Very well. Go on.
He's gonna roll inside on you. Yeah, he's gonna risk it. Vanifer's a tiefling, caster. More powerful than even than myself. She hates the world and wishes to see it burn.
Of the fire temple, then I trust.
Yes. She wields Tinder Strike. Potent dagger. He sort of squints a bit at Windvane, but doesn't quite recognise it. He's only heard these things.
I was going to say, considering I'm sitting on a chair of wind.
You know what he does? He's like,
He's like, don't want to believe it. Too much cognitive dissonance right here.
Well, actually, it sort of works for him because it's like, well, she was weak, she's dead. But anyway, she's well protected. Her forces are not the most powerful, no matter what they think, but they're good with their destructive magics. You can protect yourself against fire before venturing into their quarter, all the better. Shatterkill is he was a once-time raider. Now, warrior. He's a giant claw he will try to catch you in and crush that life out of you with.
Stay away then. Hit him from a distance. Easy enough.
He wields drown, which makes it harder.
And who's in charge here, exactly?
Milos. He'll kill you as soon as look at you.
Then let's not let him look at us. Well, you've been true to your word. What happens if we walk out of here and leave you alive?
I was not chasing you before. Why would I chase you now?
Because we came back and you promised to kill us?
Look how well that's gone for me.
Yes, my sentiments.
While I may wish to see you all dead, I don't wish I'd have to risk my life again.
Smart move. I vote we leave him here. If anyone objects, feel free. Too bad, you're away.
I object.
I would at the very least, first of all, like to dislocate every one of his joints, and then leave him here.
I'd really prefer it if you didn't.
It seems unnecessary.
But fun.
There's an approving grin, but I also point out you can't cast without your hands.
He's just sort of standing there. He's made himself slightly smaller than.
You can go from being very meek.
Yeah. You don't need to break my hands.
I'm not going to break them. We're just going to
Take
borrow them.
We're gonna put them in mold baths.
Reincarnate Molbath and be like, we got you another one.
We have 2 fresh ones.
We got 2 lefts and a right. What do you want?
So he doesn't say so. He's just waiting to see what happens.
I pull the rod of the Stone Golem, point at it and say, serve him for everything but damage in combat. I'm leaving. And I turn and head out.
I assume you take the rod with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So you head out. You're at the T-junction. A second golem starts approaching you.
Hello. Stop, please. Thank you. This could come in handy.
Get out of my throne and follow. Boring.
Yep. You walk down your throne. dashing through your hair,
Yeah.
looking fabulous.
I'm going to just look him dead in the eye and just crack my neck from either side and then just walk out.
Bombada like sweeps all like the golem stuff into his bag. He's like, runs out. I shoot you. And follows. He follows the person with the rod of golem control. Seems to be up his alley.
I just point out and say, "Follow me. Do my bidding."
Free golem.
Good. I start walking.
The only thing taller
This is
than
not
me.
very subtle. It occurs to me.
It is only somewhat taller than I am, and I was already not subtle.
This is true. We're not exactly subtle as it is. Let's keep moving then. Let's go find out what happened to Koff.
There is no need to be subtle when we are cleansing heresy.
Well, there's some need, though we don't get cleansed first.
But if we strike fear into the hearts of the heretics, it will be much more fun to hear their screams.
Yes. Perhaps. Anyway, let's go find Koff. Oh, Koff!
At you.
One thing you do notice about this golem, the one following you now, is it has quite a lot of scorch marks on it, and there's like blood across its hands.
Can I roll an insight to see if I think Koff's been in a fight with it?
Investigation. You look at the clues and stuff.
Does it smell like bacon?
I will go. 14.
More like ham.
You don't believe so. You see like caught on like one of the flail parts, some red robes that's similar to the fire cultist ones.
Okay. I will continue around calling out for Koff. I'm going to go the way I think he went, which is to the left, down to where the bunkers are.
That was actually where I went.
Yeah, you head that way. You keep walking forward. You eventually come across a. Did you break the statue? You didn't, did you?
No, because it was a stone golem.
Yeah. You see a statue of a large earth elemental in a room. It's 40 feet deep, 30 feet wide. Exits to the north and south. You've just walked in from the east.
Looking at this big stone statue, try and pull out the command rod and point at it and say, "Step forward."
And nothing happens.
And then I try it in Dwarvish.
Nothing happens. This is clearly earth elemental design.
Okay.
Do you roll someone roll a religion check if you're proficient? You can.
I'm not proficient.
No, but I can try anyway with a +0.
I've got +4 to Actually, no, I am proficient in religion.
I'll assist.
Oh. The only religion I know is my own. Why would I have to learn about heresy?
So a monotheist.
17.
From various descriptions you've heard, this is probably a depiction of Ogremok, the elemental prince of Earth
Okay.
and father of gargoyles.
Right. Interesting. Looks like they worship here. I'm going to start investigating the statue, looking it over.
Is the statue depicting a weapon, a staff?
No, it basically looks like that dude.
Big stony boy.
Okay, so there's nothing.
There's a giant hole in his face.
It's just the wrong shade of green.
Yeah, that is. Appears to be no weapons. Appears he's the weapon.
Yeah.
So you investigate?
Yeah.
Investigate, please.
Seeing if there's anything to do with the gargoyles at the front. Uh, 21.
You look across it. It almost seems to be like there's some stylized shatters of stone off it, like slate shards of essentially, not except it's not slate, have been cast aside to one, and they're on the ground around it. You think that this is probably a depiction of like the casting off of gargoyles, children, but there's no specific reference here.
Alright, that kind of coming a dad. Now I get you.
Yeah. You also looking over it. There are this is expertly carved, fairly recently, but you get the impression you got over 20.
21.
Yeah. This was probably a large, if not huge, humanoid creature that was turned to stone and then sculpted.
As in, basilisk style, turned to stone?
Nature check, Arcana check.
I'll go Arcana if I can for 26.
Yes, basilisk style, except judging from a few comments people have made and different things, he'll kill you as soon as look at you and things like that. Medusa. Definitely Medusa. And you think it was probably outright made by Milos.
Okay. I will tell Emissos and Truedream. Looks like this was a living creature that's been turned to stone and then carved.
Interesting.
Do you have any way to remove its curse?
In theory. However, I would need a long nap before I could do so.
Well, I'm sure we could find some way to bunker down.
We're in
My brother can't be far off.
central room.
If I were to attempt
Yeah.
to remove its curse as it is, it would return in a lot of pain.
Can we fix it first?
I do not know what its original form was.
With my investigation checks, would I have worked out what it probably was before?
You think most likely those Arcana. We'll just go make one nature check.
Nature?
Yeah. I think your results, they're all the same for you, but.
Nature's not as far as Arcana.
I was going to say, if I was...
A druid.
No, but with
16.
my elementals, will I recognise it as an elemental?
No, it wouldn't have been elemental.
Okay.
You think large ogre, small hill giant, something like that.
Looks like it might have been some sort of smaller giant.
It is not worth it.
Why restore a deformed being if it's going to be deformed when it returns?
Very well.
It is a greater kindness just to destroy it now.
Stone Golem, destroy that statue.
It keeps going.
Destroys it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Yep. Good job. Stop. Fall back in line. This is kind of fun, I won't lie. Is there anything else we want destroyed?
The
Find the bad guys and kill them all.
Kill the heretics.
Oh god! I'm a heretic!
That's why I was very careful about describing anyone as a master once I've taken control.
Can a stone golem see?
Put your right arm up if you can see.
What's its intelligence score? It does not understand.
It doesn't know left from right. It doesn't have fingers.
I guess it can't see.
And if it can't see, it cannot be turned to stone on sight.
It is
Like,
Could use
stay
it as a
silent,
wall.
move across the other side of the room.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
I said that in
Oh,
common to Emissos.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, either stealth or... No, I get advantage on that now, don't I?
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Bombada goes, it's a stone golem. It's probably immune to being petrified anyway.
Probably. By now, Emissos has gone across the other side.
Yeah, I've vanished on the other
I'll
side.
be like, face Emissos, the druid.
No response.
Yeah, because it wouldn't know me by name.
Or his
Or
class.
race.
But you didn't say race, you said name and class.
Name and class.
Yeah.
I guess it senses by touching things because it is rock. And on that note, can I use wind vane to sort of like just put like an inch of air between me and the
You and the...
earth?
Just float a
I'll
little
float.
bit.
Yeah.
Just enough so that, yeah, I break that contact.
Yep. You can do that.
Because I assume that's how it would see.
Wait a minute. We just told it to destroy the statue and walk straight to it. It can see. Never mind.
Does it see or does it sense?
It doesn't really matter. One and the same, isn't it?
Bombada, however, is right. It should be immune, therefore we can send it in first and we can walk behind it like a wall.
Why don't we just go and get the other one and bring it with us then?
I asked Bombada if he knows whether this is true for all rock creatures.
Which bit's true there? Being paralyzed?
No, being immune to.
Being paralyzed?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can think of ones that aren't. Golems though. Golems, yes.
What about those little chicken things that can turn you to stone? Literally chicken things.
Cockatrice.
Yes, that's the ones.
It would be
They can be turned to stone.
It
What
would be
about earth
very amusing
elementals?
to see if you lined
Well, they
them all
are
up
stone.
together and had them turn each other into
Yeah, I've got
stone.
it up here. I'm just trying to work it out.
It should be under condition immunities.
Exhaustion, paralyzed, petrified.
Yeah.
Cough! Are you down here?
I don't know. I assume I can't hear you. I'm like 250
Yeah, I
feet
think
away.
you probably can't at this point.
Being that.
Perhaps it is time to consider that your brother is dead.
Yeah, which one? Emissos. Can you see any footprints or anything we can track him with? I know that's meant to be your specialty, being a druid.
There we go.
Oh, fuck it.
Survival, please.
Oh, survival.
I have that. Okay.
Survival, I'm proficient in. Yeah, that's a 4 plus a 7. So.
Plus a d4. I'd go with that
Plus a d4. Cool. What's that, 13?
You look around, and between the dust that's been knocked up by the statue being destroyed, between the stone golem like making all the dust and going, goof, 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 between the wind that's being kicked up around your feet.
Can I smell pig?
Hey, Brett.
No.
I rolled a 21 on the same check. Can I find him?
You see that there is
Little hoof
blood.
prints.
There is like a few specks of blood in this room. It appears that there's a trail that led down from the north tunnel. A bit more was added in here, and then very faintly went to the east back out.
Point at the blind light.
Try that way.
Okay. Cough!
Show off.
Cough.
I start walking that way.
So you going north? You pointed.
You're sure, are you?
No, east.
Back the way we came?
To the east, was it?
Yeah. So you guys head eventually out into the big guard room where there was the first fight, and then there was like a later ghost fight.
Yeah.
After 21, you see that the little bits of the blood trail. So the blood itself stops, but you see that out here, there's a new set of footprints. Because you guys haven't disturbed it all, head north out the front gates.
I am sure enough that those are probably his footprints.
Alright. I'll head forward and start going cough. 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 Cough.
Alan, 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 Alan.
Who's Alan?
That's pretty bad. Cough.
You're a pretty bad cough. Running away in
So
combat.
you guys heading out.
That's fine.
What
Through the
combat?
rolls.
I didn't fight anyone.
That's my point.
So, how much do stone golems weigh?
Just enough to not break the bridge.
A lot of stones.
Wouldn't they have reinforced the bridges here?
They are dwarven bridges. They're fine. But once you get...
I would have told him to stay probably at the entrance anyway, ready for us to come back.
Oh, cool. That's
no
fine.
need for him.
You won't be able to find that stuff then. So you eventually start going up the stairs. What were you doing in this meantime?
Taking a nap.
So halfway up the stairs, you see Cough.
Do I actually have to sleep for this short rest?
Nah, if you're having a short rest, you'll be bandaging wounds and the like. So.
Yeah, I'm just lying against the wall.
As I said,
You awake?
Yeah.
Although most of your wounds are mental.
He
That's why I'm not
bandaged
bandaging anything.
Yeah, you've got like that. Yeah, the bandage around your head. And
So, are you ready to go back in?
You guys dead yet?
Pretty sure I'm not.
I believe we are still alive.
We need some help. There's a stone golem there that almost killed us.
Interrupting my short rest. I don't get any healing. Alright. Fine, let's go.
Yeah, we head back down.
I mean, okay, if you don't want to, okay. You guys head back down.
Arrested.
Well, I assume that
appreciated.
wouldn't all take an hour.
You guys know what you're doing. You guys
Yeah, sure.
get back
I was
down.
going to say, we've got a stone golem. Surely he can guard the entrance to stop anyone from coming out while we have a rest.
Stand against the door.
You got across the bridge. The gargoyles are sort of sensible enough to leave you alone at this point.
Good.
You see at
We
the
established
front gate
that.
there is a stone golem, as they said.
Yep.
I message it. Prepare to attack.
You see it like raise its like 2 flowers as it's easy.
And I go, as the greatest wizard in the land, I command you, stand down. And then I say it in.
Whisper it and primordial under your breath.
It's like
Ah, my power's grown. What have you been doing anyway?
I ignore him and just keep walking.
I'll whisper it in primordial, fucking idiot.
you hear a gargoyle go, I agree.
I would recommend we find somewhere reasonably secure and have the golem block the door so that we can have a long rest.
If only we
Doesn't
had
have
killed
charges.
the wizard.
I hope this rod doesn't have charges. Wasted one on that.
As we enter that, I'm going to enter those rooms to the right.
Yeah, there's an old quarter like barracks in here.
Yeah.
It hasn't been used for about a week
Cool.
after you made all the people in it run away.
Here's a question actually quickly for the stone golem. Have I had to use the rod, or has my follow me and follow my command been enough to keep it doing what I tell it?
You would think that having the rod in your possession is certainly helping things.
Yes.
Makes sense.
But I don't need to use that rod every time I make a command now that I've said follow my commands.
You probably need to have it on your person while you speak these things. Like, if it's separated from you, it's probably not going to work, I would assume.
Is it attunable as well?
It's not attunable. No.
Okay.
It just needs to be on your person.
Yeah, cool.
That's right, yeah.
So, someone steals it. Yeah, so you guys are all in the room 5, to one side. Seems to be a good spot to rest. That's what it's designed for.
I'll tell the golem to guard the door for us.
Mm-hmm.
Just stand against it, make sure no one can get in.
It's like facing the door.
If it works, it works. Alright, I think it's time for us to have a bit of a nap.
Do you guys all have a long rest?
Yes, I'd love a long one.
Attempt to.
A nice long rest.
I just don't go on there, you're fine.
I'll fill coughing on what we found out about the leaders of the cults.
I won't listen.
You at least tried, and that's what matters.
I did my best.
You did your due diligence. That's what matters.
So,
You told him where the fire exits were. If he didn't listen, that's not your problem.
got decently on my performance, so it's obviously his problem that he wasn't listening.
Oh yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm just not listening.
Yep,
Yeah.
What did I just say? I don't know.
Yes, brother. Yes. That's what you say, brother. What was that? Get help, brother.
Whatever.
So eventually... What
That must
what
be
was
my
that?
phone.
Stone golems run out. Recharge him. Plug him into the wall.
Got flat.
That's the rod's power battery.
Oh god. Kinetic. It's kinetic.
Actually panicked right there. I'm just like, I don't know what it is, but it's my fault.
Since when do rods charge on Thunderbolt 3?
You guys ready?
I feel ready. Yep. Shall we move on?
Very
You are?
well.
Please walk ahead of us. Open the door.
Well, it has flails for hands, so it opens the doors permanently.
That's fine.
Then it sort of walks in front of you and gets like really in your way because it doesn't know where you're going.
That's alright. I'm using it as a human or monster shield as I walk out to make sure no one's waiting for us in ambush.
It's a wall.
It's like 5 feet in front of you.
legs.
Yeah. No one's out there waiting for you.
Step to the side, please. I'll message and say, can you respond to me in your language?
No response.
Alright, shall we? Now, what is our plan? Should we continue down or should we go to one of the other places that we know what their leaders are capable of?
Cleanse the heresy here as much as we can, and then move on to cleanse more.
That chap, the one that made these golems come back to life, he could be quite useful to the Zhentarim once he's got nothing else to fight for.
Are you suggesting we break him?
Suggesting it's not the worst idea, at least once we're done here.
You are suggesting we break him.
Okay. With you, I feel like I need to clarify this. By break, what do you mean?
Break his will.
Yes,
Retrain
good.
him.
Yes, that is what I'm suggesting. I don't think he'll need much once we take his reason to be here away and give him the promise of power.
You mean his hands?
At least temporarily. Your other brother did have a removable one. What if we use the same concept?
Perhaps. We could always try to find the other hand.
Oh, I found one, says Bombada.
No, that's not it. It looks much more decrepit.
No, it is it.
Tastes like a warlock.
That was the ring it was in the whole time.
Alright, well then I suppose we head forward.
So you
How
guys
quickly went down this way? What did you find?
Cultists.
On the bright side, if you think about it, if the hand is carried to the end, technically Jacob's got 2 characters that complete the campaign.
In half at least.
Yeah.
Alright, let's head forward. We'll work it out as we go, like always.
So you head back to
19?
19, yeah, you can head north or south.
Well,
I'm going to investigate to the north because I think I won't go very far, considering we came from the north.
So you go up to the north about 30 feet. Then there's a corridor leading to the west. It's about 80 feet long. There's a doorway to the north, partway down. There's like an alcove and a doorway at the back of it. To the east, only about 10 feet, there's another door.
I'll open the one to the east.
Yeah, as you approach, you see Cost blood on the ground. And you open the door. It looks like there was a pretty serious fight in this room. There's dead Duragar around. They look like they've been stripped of their equipment.
Yeah.
Their bodies have just been left unceremoniously here. And it looks like the room's been left alone.
Cool. I shut the door and make my way to the north.
Mm-hmm. That door there. Just a large, very nice door there. So it's a double door, unlike a lot of these places. You push open.
I was going to knock at the door. See if there's a response.
There is no response.
Cool. I'll let myself in if it opens.
You open the door.
Do you have a way to make sure it's open?
This cavern has formations of flowstone, whatever that is, stalagmites and stalactites everywhere. The stone building is anchored in the north wall. And the stone door stands in a masonry wall to the south, which is where you walked in. A natural gap in the cavern wall lies to the east, revealing a chasm beyond. Numerous lifelike statues, suspiciously so one might say, have been arranged amongst the wrong formations. The statues depict creatures in poses suggesting shock, fear, or agony. Clearly cockatrice. Otherwise, the cavern is quite dark.
Yeah, cool. I've turned to Emharis and say, one of those fucking birds are here.
which ones?
The cockatrice. Look at all the stone figures.
Oh, yes.
Perhaps it would be best to send our golem friend through first.
I'll just listen out. Do I hear anything at all? Noises coming from inside this cavern?
Perception check, please.
About to say, are there any disturbances in the wind?
Perception is 13.
Nope.
I think it's fine.
I'll just actually there does sound like there's something in his room.
Cool. I step forward, and as I do so, I morph into a earth elemental.
Sure.
I give the command to protect me at all costs.
Just everyone.
Yes. I usually give it to them now. I'm saying it in another language as well, but.
So you guys head in. You sort of reach the middle of the room. You do get the sense that there are creatures in this room. There's not going to be a surprise attack because they roll pretty low on their stealth, but can I roll initiative?
Here we go.
I found your previous 8 now. Got a 6.
Yeah. I also stole your previous number.
So,
We switched.
You want yours back?
Nah, I'm good.
Because I feel like being in the middle of the room, like.
So, you see out of each sort of corner, if you will, of this large cavern, a large metallic bull step out, huge horns at the front, breathing through its nose gusts of green stick like smoke.
A bull or a ball?
Bull, B-double-L.
That's a loaded ball.
Mmm. I want to ride it. It's a mechanical bull. I want to ride it.
It has like scale mail armored plates, not scale, banded mail armor plates. They all hoof the ground. What did people get on initiative?
23.
20.
17.
You should keep rolling the same number.
Twice at least.
17.
Yes. I rolled high for once.
So Emharis, you see them start to, their hooves start to spark on the stone as they begin to gather themselves for charges forward.
Yeah. The closest one, I will just unleash Eldritch Blast on. Bonus action, I'll cast Hex on it, so the purple smoke sucks into it.
So you cast Hex, then cast Eldritch Blast.
Yep. So the lowest to hit would be 16. Does that hit?
16 does not hit.
The other one is 26.
So yeah, they both hit, but only one of them seems to penetrate the armor.
So that one does 6 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And 9 points of magic force damage.
Yep.
Then I use my movement to get behind the Stone Golem and get as much cover as I can.
Sure. What do you command it to do? It is on your turn.
I command it to keep protecting me at all costs. I'm assuming that would include opportunity attacks if they come towards me.
It already attack. You
Yeah.
see it. See it ready in attack. Cough.
I'll go. So there's 4 of them in here. Yep. So the opening to the chasm.
Yep.
What is that like?
It's pretty well from where do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
How long is your dark vision? That's 30, 35.
Oh. Oh no. Apparently I don't have that vision.
You just get the impression the wall disappears somewhere over there.
Alright, yeah, I'll run over there.
Yep, there's one near there, but yeah, you run over there.
Yep, I'm just standing against the edge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Truedream.
Do I have any movement left? I get 45 movement.
Probably not then. So it's like 15, 30, 45. You're probably about 10 feet away from the edge. I'm being generous.
Yeah. Yeah, now full action straight to the edge.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Spirit Guardians and have the free pass is my allies, including the golem.
Yep.
And then I hunker myself down with my weapon out and ready to go. Just like, yeah, come at me. Yeah.
Which they do.
I will have to roll some damage on them.
The one near Cough just turns around, breathes this gout of green smoke at you. Make a con save.
How dare you? You're supposed to charge me.
Well, if you were more than 20 feet away, it would have.
How close am I to it?
Let's hit one of each corner.
That's not a corner.
Well, it's the closest thing to a corner. It's just not a their room.
No, there are 12.
Can we see? Is that a cavern to the right?
Are you doing dark vision?
I don't know in this form.
You're you've changed form.
Dark vision 60 feet. Yeah.
Yep. So
And tremor sense 60 feet.
it looks like basically the wall, like this cavern, just leads into another one. From earth elemental senses, you get the impression it connects through eventually to the room in the bridge. More importantly, you feel your bones and your muscles and your skin start to lock into place, and you are restrained as you begin to turn to stone.
Yeah.
That's Gorgon 1. Gorgon 2. Well, there's going to be one against each of you. So,
I'm going to shut my eyes.
you're actually in the room, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I was the first to walk in the room as
Sure.
Earth elemental.
I would like to shut my eyes on my turn, please.
Certainly.
Right, it's getting ready.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
So, can you make a strength save? Actually, you mean to be knocked prone?
It doesn't say
Just
so.
poison.
No, just
No.
exhaustion, paralyzed.
You
Yeah,
make
I'm
a
prone.
strength save for Riz?
If you're going to do anything, that's a 1.
17, 22.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are hit for 13 damage as it comes in with its tusks and gauls you, tries to knock you over, and you manage to remain upright, being a giant, massive stone form.
Yeah.
One comes rushing into Emharis. The Stone Golem punches it. 3d8. Should get you to roll. If you can pull up the Stone Golem stats.
Yeah, I've got it already. Got that as well. 9 points of damage.
Off 3d8.
Plus 6. Yes. I rolled 2, 2, and 5.
Oof.
So 9 plus 6? Okay.
15 points of bludgeoning damage. Does it do 2 attacks? Or is that's a ready action?
Yeah, you can do 2. Yeah.
So the second one to hit will do 24 to hit.
It's a bit better.
21 points of damage on the second attack.
And then it. Whoops, that's a d12.
It's got disadvantage if it's attacking me.
No, I would have attacked the closest target. So 15. 20 piercing damage, and can it make a strength save? Can it?
5.
Unless it's immune to being knocked prone.
Yes, it can. It probably is strength. I'm assuming it passes with a 20 anyway.
Yeah. Truedream, you have closed your eyes.
Mhm.
So it comes over.
It takes 14 necrotic damage, and its speed is halved if it fails.
Which it does.
Speed is halved.
14 necrotic.
Mhm.
Doesn't quite reach you.
Yeah.
Actually. No, it's your wood. Sorry.
Damn it.
Can you make a strength save?
Can I?
Let's find out.
Nat 20 plus 3.
You take 20 damage as thing gores you.
And that's the past save.
Because you get gored from you did not see where. You have disadvantage on its attack because you're effectively blind, but that is them. Emissos.
Cool. The one that hit me.
Right.
2 giant blocky fists come down on top of it. 27 and 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Both hit. 11 and 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then
So you grab with your giant fist one of its horns and just punch it in its metal head twice. Bang, bang.
cool. Whereabouts is it in that room?
You're all pretty.
Oh, we're all pretty close.
Yeah, around the door.
Can I start forcing it back towards that giant hole in the?
Not if you're just doing a normal attack.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about it.
Because it's also a large creature and it's made out of metal. So.
Cool. Can I use my Earthglide then
Technically, it has iron plates, but
as a bonus action to sink into the ground a bit?
just like just like put your feet under a bit, like so. You
Yeah, it's just
brace.
to like brace myself a bit, drag its head
You
down.
can move. But you can move.
I can move normally. It says.
You can move directly under this thing in the stone. It can't
Yeah, I'm not
shoot you.
sure if this is work stone. I assume it is because it says.
This is a cavern, natural cavern.
Oh, okay.
So you can easily just put your feet in the stone. It's cool.
Yep. Come.
Things happen. Who's not near Truedream? Cough.
Charge him.
What did you guys see, Cough?
17.
You get hit twice as the shadows behind you just reach out and claw you. Ooh. Now, if someone hides, let me just double check this because this is otherwise going to just wreck this character. Do you have advantage on both attacks or just the first? Just the first.
Just first.
Alright. 66 plus 6. You take 28 psychic damage.
Ooh.
You presumably turn around and look, and you see that.
I mean, I don't turn around. My feet are turning to stone.
Well, yes, you're restrained. Okay, so if you don't want to turn around and look, cool.
Well, I assume I can't move.
Well, you're not immobilized, you're just restrained.
Does that mean I can turn though?
Yeah.
You could turn from the waist.
It's basically you're grappled at this moment. So you just turn around and look, and you see a figure that looks like waist up, made out of shadows, long arms. It's again made out of shadow, giant shadowy wings, horns behind.
It's a bullrog.
Basically. Nah, that's a few pages away. You don't recognise it apart from it just looks incredibly sinister, and as it clawed you, your mind screamed. Emharis. You see a shadow demon attacking your brother.
Why did I have to look around? I'm going to Eldritch Blast it twice and have my golem attack the other one.
Yep.
So the golem attacks twice. Hits once.
Where do we need to hit?
22 points of damage.
The shadow?
No, the other one. The golem fighting. So I rolled for the golem first.
Oh, the Gorgon, yeah, 21? Yep.
Yeah. And then 2 Eldritch Blasts.
But the Gorgon's AC is 19.
That's going to be 2 hits with a minimum of 23, I'm assuming.
You are correct. Wish you well.
21 points of damage across the 2 beams as the butterflies just explode inside of it.
That's.
Where do we have a little waiting party?
Well, hello there. So is that force?
Magic force damage, yes.
Yeah, no necrotic?
No.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter. So 21, you said? No.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
So you send the butterflies across the room behind your brother, and detonates inside this shadowy winged creature. Butterflies skitter around. Cough. You are. I failed slow.
You're having a fun day.
It's the end of your next turn, so you can act. So you're restrained, but you can still act.
It's not another save.
It will be at the end of your turn.
Alright then, we'll ignore that.
Will we now?
Yeah.
He
I
wants
guess
to
I
ignore it.
will, because the Gorgon's still like 15 feet away.
Yeah, the Gorgon's still 15 feet away. The shadowy form's directly behind you.
So is my movement 0 or I can't move?
You are restrained. Your movement is 0.
But I could still move as long as I don't move my feet.
No.
You can turn your head to look at things, that's all.
You can punch it.
I guess I'll punch the
You can't
shadow
game
down
the
if I'm
system.
allowed to move. Wait, so if
I haven't decided if you count in that original roll yet. Don't get too cheeky.
So the first punch,
Yeah.
does it feel like I can grab onto this shadow?
With your magical hands, yes.
Sweet. So, can I... Because we're both standing next to the edge, can I just grab him and like just swing my body off the edge?
Sure.
You like a wrestling power throw, just like yeet.
I mean, you're not that close to the edge, but sure.
I thought I said we'll stand around
You
the
could.
edge. That's why
You
I
got like
asked.
5-10 feet away. I'm assuming you can kind of like just let's not discuss it too much.
Yeah.
This sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeet it as hard as you can.
So I got a 19 forever, I assume acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're initiating the grapple.
Yeah, 25.
That I'm not even bothering rolling. You grapple this living demon made out, or this living shadow, demon made out of living shadow.
Yep, we all
And
did.
you step a few feet forward and go off the edge.
Yeah, so I'll be back in 4 sessions as Cough the White.
Are you going to shout "Fly, you fools" to us, or
He's gonna actually have his hand back now.
he's going to have 2 hands because he's off?
No.
You take 4 points of damage as you fall 10 feet and hit a walkway.
I mean, I take no damage.
Oh yeah, you still have that ring.
Well, I have slow fall all the ring. Take your pick.
Okay, well, it takes 4 damage.
Right, and then I'm gonna punch him 2 more times. Unless I can tumble off an edge here.
You can. I'll have to look at how deep that chasm goes.
I won't tell you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Is this gonna have that thing where if he drops, then he's gonna turn into Molbat, and Molbat's gonna drop, then Molbat's gonna disappear, and he's gonna come back and keep dropping.
Potentially.
Eternal cycle.
So you're rolling off the edge.
Yeah, well, no.
Yes,
I got a 9.
You roll off the edge.
Excellent. I punch him. Well, actually, I would like to release him then, and then I'm just gonna punch the wall.
As you go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of anger.
Make an attack roll at a wall. Is it,
Does it hit?
I got a 14 plus 7.
yeah, you hit. I made the DC 15 because you want to punch it usefully, not just hit it. So, yeah,
And I assume my magical hands piss roll.
yeah.
Thanks.
And you grabbed it, and as you went, you fell down, but you just sort of slipped down its shadowy torso, and you see the shadow wings just flip out behind it as it can fly. So,
Yeah, I figured.
You're gonna
I mean,
boulder
it's me
your
a
way.
shadow.
so
You are gonna boulder your way back up by making your own boulder holes.
I'll just leave.
he might
Again.
again.
Yeah.
Truedream.
Okay, fuck having my eyes shut. This probably isn't the Gorgon. What am I thinking? I'm gonna open my eyes back up. I'm gonna start going.
It is the Gorgon, but it's not the producer.
I hate the fact that this is a mythology. I hate it. But if it's just a Gorgon, it can't turn me to stone.
Or can it?
By the way, can you roll your turn to stone check?
Alright. Well, I'm not doing anything. See you guys.
It's like look, there's a statue halfway in.
More bath, more bath.
No!
You've been disarmed.
Never.
So first of all, I'm gonna roll the damage they're gonna take
Sure. I'll do that on your turn.
from my Spirit Guardians. That is gonna be 15 necrotic damage.
Yep. One of them is looking really worse for the wear.
Good, I'm gonna hit that one.
Sure. It's not the one that's gored you, so you have to leave that one. It's the one being attacked by the Stone Golem.
He's probably got this.
The Golem's gonna have that one. That one's fine. I'm gonna attack the one on me then.
Yep.
Warhammer, go!
I choose you.
Warhammer, yes! 19 on the die, so that is 25 to hit.
Truedream used slam attack. It was super effective.
Sure. You swing this magical weapon into it and crack one of its armoured plates.
That is gonna be... Forgot that I have to roll that twice now. That is gonna be 15 damage again.
Yep.
Yes! Pre-burn!
Gorgons. The one in front of the Stone Golem, these creatures have an intelligence of 2. So it's going to use its breath attack against the Stone Golem, which will automatically pass any save. Anyone in 30 feet behind it,
Yep.
which is you 3,
Here we go.
Please make con saves.
Automatically pass.
Because you're an elemental.
That's not me. That's going to be a 12.
15.
So you pass. Hi.
Hi.
You start to turn to stone.
Probably fine.
Yeah, probably.
You can't let go of the rod if you're in stone form.
Who is that?
Bring this out.
We're all stone, but there's a freaking earth up there. There's a golem that's
The one attacking Emissos hits for 23 damage with its horns. One attacking Truedream then. Oops, no one dies. Let's see here. It's actually, I'll double check. That's a hit. 20. Yeah, it's 24's a hit. It hits you for 17 damage.
Okie dokie.
The one that was around cough just sort of looks around a bit.
Charges off the edge.
Turns around and starts moving into position so it can charge one of you next turn.
Boy.
Emharis.
yeah, whilst sunk into the ground, I am.
I got it right for once. You guys got it wrong. Well, yeah,
I am still Emharis after all. Do I need to make my save at the beginning of this turn? Or?
at the end of your turn.
Cool. I'm going to. I can't see the shadow creature anymore.
No, you saw your brother heroically pull it off the side of the.
What a hero! What a bloody hero! Oof.
You might be able to get
Golem
back to
attacks
brother you
and
wanted.
misses twice,
Whiff.
and I try and blast it
Is
with
that
a couple
even
of Eldritch
possible?
blasts.
No, actually, it isn't.
Oh, wait, what's it to hit? Yeah, no, it is. It's very possible. I hit twice with the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, same one.
Yep. Doing 18 points of damage. Wait, sorry, that's not right. 28 points of damage. That sounds more like it.
Does it?
Yes.
20. By 1 hit point, you kill it. So Stone Golem misses a couple of times and then like grabs its horns and holds its like head in position. And you just like put 2 Eldritch blasts between its eyes. The weak point. See the detonate. Well, the butterflies detonate inside. Then because it's like got slats of armor, the butterflies still come out through the slats. Make a save, which I think you already failed.
18.
No, damn it. You recover from this petrification. Whew. Or almost petrification. Cough.
Get your rocks off, honey.
Can you roll a con save?
Ooh.
20.
Not natural.
Yeah. I mean, it might take a good mason to put you back together before the spell gets removed, but you're not instantly shattered on the ground.
That's something.
Would you like pick odds and evens for your dominant hand?
Mold back.
I mean, I guess he doesn't have a dominant hand. He's a monk.
Alright. Pick odds and evens for the hand with the magic item on it.
I have a hand with magic item on it?
You had a ring of feather falling, ironically.
Oh, yeah. But I said I was wearing it on a finger. It's on my toe.
Roll which foot you break.
I'll pick up odds.
Shouldn't have done that.
Your other hand was the one that snapped.
Ooh.
It's magical, it can't snap.
Magic hand.
Snap
of the
There's a
wrist.
stone.
At the non-magical
Whole weight of a whole
It's
stone
still
statue on
magical.
one hand.
Still magical.
You weren't in your werebear form,
It's not.
therefore.
It's always magical.
You were a stone statue.
It's more magical.
Truedream.
I want to enter him in a pig race as the 3-legged pig.
Jesus Christ. No, you would be only be missing the hoof.
Ironically, Bombada has a spare hand.
I know. And it should more or less take, right? That's how organ donation works.
Yes, of course.
Technically wasn't Moldath's hand.
They are the Chompy boys are gonna take a little old 11 necrotic damage.
Let me roll some saves for them. They take 11 damage.
Excellent! I love that sound. I love the sound of my necrotic friends praising Bane and stripping heresy away from my enemies.
In the morning.
So you see these little hammers like go to work, like almost like little cobblers like trying to like deform the armor plates and leave room for the bigger hits to come through.
Excellent. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Equals its AC.
Yes. And plus 3. It's going to be a 15 damage with my hammer.
So yeah, you keep smashing into the armor plates that have been weakened by your repeated attacks. It's looking like it might only take a couple more clean hits before you start smashing into whatever lays inside.
The juicy, gooey insides, which we are going to very quickly start seeping out.
The Gorgons now. Well, actually, only technically one of them still alive to get its breath back, but none of them succeed at doing it. One attacking the Earth Elemental over there. Hits. 17 damage as it gores you again. One attacking Truedream breathes, covers you three. You will make con saves.
I would have moved out of the way if I knew that's what the attack was. Like last round, I would have got out of dodge.
Did you fail your con save?
No, I passed it.
But that was at the end of your turn. You had 0 movement.
Oh, so you're locked in place. Okay.
That is an 18.
16.
Oh, you're immune.
Yeah.
So that's its turn.
So we both pass?
Everyone passes.
Yep, cool.
The last one charges forward. Probably the most open is a Stone Golem. Yeah. What's its AC? It's 16, isn't it?
17.
Yeah. Oh, got 16 on the attack. So he comes up, tries to gore it. This like dwarven stone defender just like brings its flail across and it gets tangled up in its horns for a moment. And there's like sound of stone versus iron. It's like and they detangle, but the momentum's lost on the charge.
Is this a representation of a rock in a hard place?
Pretty much. Emissos.
So there's only the one left?
One discipline.
No, there are 3 left.
There's 3 left? Okay. A 19 and a 26 to hit.
The 19 and the 26 both hit.
What's that? 13 and 15 damage.
28 total.
Yep.
Similarly, you're just pounding into this. You're like pounding into its head. You're seeing like its snout like start to disfigure as the armor. Like the iron just bends and bends and bends forward. The shadow hides poorly with a natural 1. So you see coming over the rise, the shadowed, winged shadow form starts looking around the room, thinking that the darkness behind it hides it.
Is it flying or is it on the ground?
It's flying.
Okay, cool.
But there's not a huge amount of room, so it's more like hovering.
Yeah.
Emharis.
Yep, so first of all, Stone Golem's going to attack the one.
Yep.
Just went for it. Once again, 1 hits, 1 misses.
You know, this golem is going to become our new Displacer Beast.
This golem, there's another one back there now.
2 Displacer Beasts.
Truedream's going to kill them both.
21 points of damage.
I've certainly not thought of a way to not give you 2 Stone Golems in the party.
2 Eldritch Blasts, 1 hits, 1 misses.
At
The one that's attacking my golem.
Yep.
It does 17 points of damage.
It's your golem now. First it was a party golem.
My
Now
golem.
it's...
I can prove if you'd like. And seeing this creature fly up, there's some pillars and stalactites and stalagmites, isn't there?
The pillars of the. If you're looking at the map 21 in the Temple of Black Earth, which is the Apocalypse, they're the representations of the statues of stone. People turned to stone.
Okay. Are there any large figures in here, like the giant we saw out there, or even like?
Yeah, there's one.
I step into its shadows and disappear.
Yep. Cough. Sorry. True.
Their damage will be. What? That is going to be a little old 13 necrotic damage.
All of them? Oh,
All in the area around me.
13 you said?
Yes.
Harry Main Harrow. The one on Emissos is looking close to the end.
Good. That's what I like to hear. And then I'm gonna whack one of them with yet again another 19.
Yep.
Whack part 1. Whack part 2. That is gonna be 14. 14 damage from my bludgeon.
You think it'd only take a bit more than that hit again. One more round, he's gone. You're seeing like oil leak from the wound you put
Oh
into
good,
it.
it's bleeding.
Now it's
Bleeding
their
out
turn.
mercy.
The Mindless Fury, they keep attacking. Emissos is 15 to hit.
Is it 17?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Truedream 18 will miss.
Gone miss.
Stone Golem.
Even if I didn't have my shield, it'd miss.
Oh, thanks. They all miss. They all miss. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear?
Yes.
A little bit, thank
Well, I'm
you.
going to check their bloody breath attacks.
I
And
feel like it missed.
put them to back.
It's certainly an aerosol.
Emissos.
Cool. This fucker's going down on a nat 20 and a 24 to hit,
I suspect so.
and 36 points of damage.
How do you kill it?
Basically, I'm just gonna, keep.
So you just grab
It's
it.
just still holding this horn, and I'm just gonna, as I sink into the ground, just keep pounding it with it until I'm at its height, just following it
So
down.
it's like nose goes, and you're like, but it's bending, but you're getting close to the ground, and you start earth gliding in. And
Yeah.
you guys just look around, and for the last moment, you just see like this earth golem half in the ground punching down, but you see like the back half of the metal ball just sticking up like vertically. Like the tools are like clicking for a little bit, and then they slow down and stop.
And then there's still 2 up.
Two up, yeah.
And so, I'll turn around and earth glide back to the surface as I start trudging off to the next one.
Sure. Shadow, seeing you duck into the shadows, ducks into the shadows itself and just vanishes.
He's like, hey, good idea.
Yes.
That's a good plan. I like that plan. I'm going to steal that plan.
It's gonna make. How visible are you in the shadows?
0.
Like, just.
I melt to the shadows and become invisible, essentially.
Yeah, this guy is a shadow demon. You roll stealth with advantage. He has a pretty low passive perception of going off that.
2 11s, my stealth.
Is
16.
Yeah, okay. So he can't see you. Your spiritual weapons is necrotic.
My spirit guardians are
Yeah,
necrotic,
yeah.
yes.
Not that it matters, but yeah, okay, it does things. Back to top Emharis.
I don't see it now.
No, it just started moving towards the rest of the party, and just, at some point, you just. Oh, if I'm tracking the shadow,
Go on.
gone.
Where's the shadow?
With the shadow. Oh, it's with the other shadows.
Can't believe it's Peter Panning it.
I do believe it is.
30 points of damage from my golem, the one it's fighting.
That was the one on Truedream or the one on.
It. Oh, is there none on it at the moment? So there's only 2 left.
No, yeah, there is one other.
Yeah, 30 points.
Yep.
Still up.
Yeah, it was the one that hadn't taken any damage before it. The golem started just pounding crap out of it.
I shoot it and hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts for 26 points of damage, and then disappear back into the shadows.
Yeah, so the golem just punches like into its underbelly, poof, poof, and seeing your chance, you hit it the other flank with 2 beams of like butterflies. The razor sharp butterflies sliding between its armored flanks. Truedream.
the damage to all of them steely boys in my area.
We'll talk.
It's going to be 14 to break.
Ooh.
Away. Away.
It's either up by 1 or down by 1.
Up that one.
There you go.
How much you going to say?
14.
14. Okay. Up by 1 and up by 6.
Not for much longer. That is a 15.
Gets deflected off what remains of its armor.
I am gonna War Priest that. I want to hit it. God damn it.
Yep.
That was worse.
How much worth?
That was a 10.
You know you could make it hit.
You know, you're right.
I am right.
You're right. I want to
Good thing that that's recorded on stream.
You're right. You're right. Part 1 of my damage, part 2, that is 14 damage of bludgeon.
How you take it out?
It's basically just like, I like miss strike at first. I'm just like, nope. I rear back just like real far back, and I just come down. I push my entire body weight into the crunch. It's just like I basically go on top of it and I jump with it. It's just like crunch.
So like you hit like the broken armor plating, it starts going down. Then you see where it connects to like the top of its spine, like metallic spine.
Yes.
Just go down, and then you see the spine itself buckle and go, and it goes. Oh. I mean that's not the noise it would make, but
Breathing.
it like goes. The one left on 1 hit point
Praise Bane, motherfuckers.
is gonna go the Stone Golem, and it will hit.
Bold move.
It's the only move it
How
has.
will it pay off?
That's got 13 damage.
13, yeah. Cool.
I assume it will. Oh, Emissos. Yeah,
Cool.
2 victories.
Can I locate the
Perception check?
thing with my tremor sense?
No.
That's, yeah, was going to be my next question. Is it on the ground?
No.
9 and 1.
You got a natural 20 in itself, so.
Yeah, fine. I'm going to go punch the other one in the back of the head.
Sensible.
Cool. 25 to hit.
As long as you can do 1 damage.
And yeah, basically I'm going to grab it by the horn and remove it straight through the neck and just while the body collapses.
So you're like snapping one of the horns off that the golem's been hitting and then just like put that through him.
No, just grab the horn because I'm behind it and just punch my way through its metallic neck and...
Isn't there a term for that? Isn't there? When you grab it by the horn and punch it in the back of the head?
It's called a good time.
Not for the Gorgon. Not for the Gorgon.
Well, are the Gorgons flesh or are they
They're metallic-ish.
metallic-ish? Yeah, because I'm wondering like if they'd shatter or...
I'm sure it would be super clear if I read the whole stat block.
Okay,
It
cool.
appears to be...
Metallic-ish. Okay, yeah.
No,
In which case, yeah, I'm just going
It's
to
like living metal.
hang onto the horn and just punch my way through just below the back of its head.
Yeah.
And if it breaks at the horn, it breaks at the horn. If it breaks at the neck, I'm left there standing holding a greasy, oily
I'm
head.
not entirely clear what broke, but it
It's there.
stopped moving
Let's stop moving. Yeah.
after a bit of twitching.
Cool.
And the shadow has an intelligence score above 2. It's gone. It's got a natural 20. It's gone. But it's stealth.
Smart.
Cool. I'm going to return back to my normal form.
The attack smash.
Can I sense it with Windbane?
What senses does Windbane give you?
Fuck all.
He's just waving around hope for the best.
It's more the fact that, yeah. Windbane. It's more air mastery.
You sense a move
Where we can't follow it.
back out into the cavern. because it's not about to go past the spirit guardians.
So it's gone where we,
Back out.
where we can't go, basically. Yeah, cool. All right, on that, I'm gonna trudge straight across that cavern and is that a door to the?
Yeah, it's like a hut that's been built into the back of this room.
Cool. I'm gonna go for that.
Yeah, sure. Can I ask you anything else?
I will follow through the shadows and just appear at the door. I'm like, what you doing?
This, and I open the door.
I'm gonna follow along. I'm not gonna turn Spirit Guardians off yet. I'm gonna see if I just keep it going.
Sure.
Because it lasts for 10 minutes or concentration.
Fair enough. You open.
I feel safer this way.
It can't hurt. No, can't hurt you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you open the door. Who opens the door?
I do.
You make a dex save.
There we
Probably not.
go.
Nat 20.
You can. You open the door, nothing happens. Then, like, you just see like this trap just fall to the side, like it was like not properly installed or something. So this sumptuously appointed chamber features tapestries of gold and brown, a huge bed covered in pillows, fine mahogany furniture, with crimson cushions and lovely art objects. Lovely art objects, clearly written by an art historian.
These art objects look lovely.
Including sculptures, busts, and urns. And you see there's an arrow slit facing to the east towards the chasm.
Cool. Being a proud member, person that's been, raised by Emharis, first thing I'm going to do is loot the joint.
Certainly. Should people taking point on investigation roll investigation?
Nope. With my +0, nope.
7, we're just down to 5, so it's up to you.
Investigation? 19.
So you think the tapestry itself, there's one particularly of a flying dragon.
Oh boy, another dragon.
It doesn't look to be a specific dragon, just a dragon kind themselves. The fact it's a golden dragon suggests it's probably not one of the ones down here. You reckon that's probably worth about 400 gold pieces. You see that there's a beautifully carved lyre. And you've seen some stuff like this go for like 250 gold pieces, which was something non-magical, it's a musical instrument that's not expensive. I mean, not cheap. It's probably like a Strata Elvius or something like that. And it's a beautiful silk robe that's worth at least 80 gold pieces. You find a set of magical chainmail, which you recognise as elven chain.
Yeah.
You just recognise that because they wouldn't let you wear any.
Yeah. The soldiers that kicked me as they walked past would know what it was.
Checking out like just these urns, they don't look that good, but you pick them up. They're pretty heavy, so you look inside and you see there's 130 platinum pieces, and let's convert that to gold because why would you have that much silver? 110 gold pieces.
Yep.
That's it.
Cool. I'm on my way to the arrow slit.
Yeah, so you head over there and look out. You see below you there's a ledge that goes around.
Yeah.
With your 60 foot of dark vision, you see just sort of a bit further down the ledge, there's like an arm sticking out of the wall made out of stone.
Cool.
Who knows what's going on there? But yeah, there's a large chasm. So dark vision, you can, you can't quite see the bottom there. You get the sense it's not infinitely deep, but it's quite deep.
Yeah.
And to the east of that room, probably a solid 50, 60 feet away, there's like a path that goes down that you would know leads to the bridge that you originally arrived at.
Yeah.
Down this section. It also looks like this room had more stuff in here, but has been packed up and vacated. They'll just kept this a nice retreat.
Is there anything in the centre of that cap?
Center? The two?
Yeah. Or is that just a number 2?
That's just number 2.
Cool.
I can't. Let me.
No, sorry,
Let me move to the other map that doesn't have the secret doors marked.
Oh, yeah, cool. That makes more sense.
But yeah.
Well, me being the kind and considerate half-elf that I am at the moment, I make my way up to Koth and hold my hand out to shake it and say, well done.
He's like 30 feet down the cliff.
Oh, okay.
Well, his hand is stuck into the wall, so it's like an arm jutting out.
Is he still down there?
You can't see him unless you head down.
Where has his arm broken off from? Ooh, elbow down.
He like jammed his hand in the stone, like he monk punched into the stone to arrested himself.
Owie.
Then, as he was doing that, he finished turning into a stone and it just shattered.
All right.
I'd assume the joint would be the weak spot.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, seeing a hand out there, I'll have to go investigate it and see what's going on. And
how do you get down there?
Step on the arm.
Yeah, well, there's an arm halfway down.
30 feet down. Oh, that's not halfway.
Want to rappel down by a rope?
Nah, that's too much effort. Can I use Wind Vane to assist me down?
Probably. What is it? Ability does it have?
Gives you flight. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't you have a fly speed while you have it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid blowing the two polymorphs now that I've blown my two wild shapes.
If you click the wind vane, though, does it have a flight? Give you a flight speed?
Apparently not.
No.
So this is the thing, they're like these legendary artifact level weapons, and it's like
It's basically
plus
only
two.
good for controlling air elementals, and that's about it.
Which is kind of irrelevant at this point. I would say that with the winds at your command, give you advantage on a climb check with athletics.
Yeah, cool. If I fall, then I'll polymorph myself, but 18, yeah.
Yeah, so you sort of half slide down the wind vane, almost like abseiling, but using wind vane as the rope. It just holds on to the air.
Just keeps pushing me back into the wall.
Yeah. Eventually, you reach this arm that appears similar to the statues that's just sticking out from the wall, shattered across there. What clothes does Koff normally have?
Clothes?
Do you have like wrist braces on and
I'm
stuff?
wearing a loincloth, that's about it.
Actually, no, didn't you have some braces? Wrist
Yeah.
braces?
And you got the cockatrice helmet.
Yeah. Very nervous.
So there's like an arm with one brace on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll remove
And
that
that's
brace.
a bracer of defense.
Yeah.
So there's an arm with a magical bracer on it that you recognise as one of Koff's.
Cool, I'd take that and put it on. And then keep sailing down the wall.
Isn't it fused to the stone? Would his clothes be fused to the stone?
Magic items don't change.
Oh.
It's probably damaged the stone slightly. Well, yeah. No, the braces are like, you can get them off like that.
Yeah.
So you reach the bottom, you see that there's a stone statue that's hit the ground and cracked, but not shattered.
Oh.
Don't sound so happy.
Cool.
And it looks a lot like Koff.
Do what Koff would do. Can I loot the statue?
Well, the other braces there. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna drop a heal into it and see whether it does anything.
You drop a heal?
Yeah.
Where are you pulling heal from?
Oh, not heal, cure wounds.
Like, drop a heel, like, step on him.
Yeah.
Your face head. No, it doesn't.
Cool. Alright, something weird. I'm gonna polymorph him into a... into an earth elemental. Would that work? Because is he stone?
Well, here's the thing. Earth elementals, you can't polymorph someone into them.
You can't? Okay, golem it is.
You can't. It needs to be a beast.
Needs to be a beast. Emharis is fairly beasty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to do it something with a rock immunity, but not 100% sure. Cool. I will call out for Emharis. I will default. I will give up in my magical sense. Because if I need someone to roll an Arcana check, I am not the guy to do it.
Yep. So you
right.
You hear the edge of your voice. Cool.
Message back, yes.
Message does not reach.
Your brother's got his rocks off, so to speak.
I hang over the edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've reached Emharis.
Lady of the house.
But I'm a lady. What do you want me to do about it?
Well, if he's already rock, we don't have to bury him, right?
I suppose I don't think this is going to keep him down for that long, though. Truedream,
Yes.
didn't you say you could potentially do something about this turn to stone business?
Yes.
Problem solved.
Does she want to do something about this turn to stone business?
Can you please bring him up here?
Shit. How heavy would he be?
And with that,
He's like 4'10", but he's still solid stone.
and with that,
Yeah,
turn to a grade 8 with a climb speed and a huge strength.
Yeah.
So I'd polymorph you.
Oh, you're going to polymorph me?
Yep.
Yeah,
What's the range in polymorph?
180 feet.
That's an odd amount.
Let me find out.
But you can just polymorph yourself and do it.
Oh no, I'm just being a dick.
No, man, he could polymorph himself, but he's being a dick.
Well, it makes more sense if he's down there rather than 2 climbing checks.
60 feet.
60 feet. How far down is it?
61. Cool. I polymorph myself into a giant ape. And
You King Kong him back up, or Donkey Kong him back up?
Oh, King Kong back up.
So, you take cough up like the beautiful me is. You just have a climbing speed, you just need to make a check.
Ah, cool.
I mean, maybe you need to make a check for your dice. I don't know. So you reach the top, back up to the ledge, into the room where there's the statues. Cough now looking like one of them.
What happened to his arm?
It's in the wall.
Do you want to grab that, please?
Oh.
Message.
Go down and get the wall. Get the arm out of the wall.
I was supposed to be a good monkey.
I'll get to the top, revert to myself, and say, well, shouldn't we perhaps, if Truedream is wasting her time saving him, save the others?
What others?
Or revert to the other stone forms in the hall?
Now, this is where I bring up the minor 2 complications.
Okay.
The first complication is per person to do this with, I need 100 gold worth of diamond dust. The second complication is I need a tiny, incy-wincy, little bit more connection to God. I need to go up a level.
And pray.
It's a 5th level spell. I get 1 5th level spell slot next level. I checked everything I could. I have to level up. And I get 1.
There is one more named person on this level because you've dealt with the mud sorcerer.
I believe a tiny bit more cleansing of heresy will mean that I have the power from my God to do this.
Very well.
Touch.
Do you want to put Cough in that bed? Make him comfortable. Lots of pillows there.
I got an idea about the arm.
Enough from you. You've been talking this whole time. All right, go on.
Well, I stole some of this magic mud from the circle.
Hmm.
It could be used as an adhesive.
Well, give it a shot.
He's gonna glue his arm back on.
I'm going to suggest...
Can you please roll me a
Bombada,
d20?
Cough would make a great golem.
16.
Plus whatever Bombada's Arcana is.
It's high.
It's high. The result will be over 20. So he will take some of this magical mud, not his whole supply of it, because I'm not going to do that to Anthony. And he pushes it over your arm, and see it sort of like connect glue-like together.
I can't believe it. It's Bondo.
Yeah. Then he starts he pulls out a little trowel. It's like got a chip broken out of it, but he starts doing that over the rest of your body.
Can't believe it's not butter.
It's 2-part
Reinforces your
epoxy.
joints.
And then at the end of it, he just licks your forehead and goes, "He's done."
Cool. I take a little bit that's been dropped on the ground, give him pointy ears.
Roll on a character.
Oh, this is going to be funny. 11. It's going to be a minus. I know it. 9.
His ears are certainly different.
I can't believe he's been going it.
Go on.
Turns into a wereball with Dumbo like he is.
So yeah, that's this area.
We'll kick off comfortable and move on until your connection to your god increases.
I'll make sure he's fine while my current player's not here.
I appreciate that. Set up one of your little contraptions. Stop using it in here.
Just a little bit more cleansed heresy, and I believe that I will have gained enough wisdom from Bane himself to have done this.
Well, before we head off, we should rest for a little while.
That is fair.
Short rest is all you can do. You've had a few long rests recently.
That's what I need.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure, so you have a short rest.
Yes.
The golem cannot fix its damage.
Oof, poor guy.
Is there a way to repair them? Or they've got a set amount of HP in there?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure the party does not have access to it.
I probably do. Go back to that gun, but remember how I didn't kill you? Do you want to keep it that way? Fix it.
The ability to repair the golem is directly proportional to you having access to using it. Or directly inverse proportional? One of them. You're going to fix it, you're going to get to use it.
That's weird.
I'm not giving you 2 stone golems.
Why?
Because I'm not that nuts.
I mean, you've got a wereboar, werewolf, boy, monkey over here.
Statue.
Statue.
When playing that encounter, I was like, what are the odds that Koff will fail this combat? He got less than a 12 last time and he ended up as a were creature. So you'll have your short rest. You head back out south.
Yes.
You head to the west, I presume? Or so you can go to the west or to the south.
You're gonna be clocked out for a bit, buddy. See you next time.
Yeah, I think we're going to go west first.
Alright, so you head west, you reach a T-junction.
Probably go to the north
So
first.
starting to the north, you see that there are 4 large pillars here. Judging by the blood, the dead bodies, the red robes, this is where the Stone Golem that's following you is from.
Fire cultists must come through here.
Good.
So there's an exit to the west, but
I
with
feel
the
like
context
this
clues, you're pretty certain these are the fires.
Yes. I think this is leading us away from where we want to go if we want to finish with what we're doing here.
Potentially.
So we head back down.
Yes.
But first, let's have a quick look on these bodies. I'm going to search the cultists to see if there are any magic items or anything.
Nothing that useful, no.
Any religious symbols?
I mean, there's some blooded cloaks. Some one of them has like a necklace, the familiar cultist symbol, which is
One of them.
That's right. It's just enough to pocket it, that's all.
yeah, it's like
Like,
a D, upside down D with essentially it's like a little fire pit with like legs.
cool. I'm going to look for the most intact cloak I can find
Yep.
and nick a symbol and then
Get the
head back
stars
down to
ready.
the south.
Sure. So you guys head to the south. Everyone leaves the room. There's the corridor widens slightly.
Nailed it.
So it's now 20 feet wide. There's a large set of doors with the symbology on them, dwarven symbology on it has been marred off, and but they look like they were once quite important.
Shall I have the golem open the doors?
Yes.
Open the door, please.
So the door gets shattered down. Inside here, you see an irregular pit fills the centre of this large hall. In the middle of the pit stands an obelisk of glistening black stone. Bleached bones lie scattered near the foot of the obelisk. A smaller stone post in front of the obelisk holds a pair of manacles, which now confine a strange gnome with grey skin and a bald head. In front of him, you see a priest of the Black Earth cult chanting, surrounded by 4 other cultists.
Have they noticed our entry since it's
Yes,
really quiet?
they turn around, look,
Are offended.
are offended.
Outrage.
They will attack.
Mildly
We're
perturbed.
gonna break.
But we're going to break first.
That is a wise idea.
So we'll see you guys in about 15 minutes.
See y'all then.
And welcome back.
Thank you.
That's okay.
You're welcome.
So the door's been smashed down. This priest has been praying to his obelisk. With the deep dwarf, whether or not you guys recognise that, who knows, chained before it. Cultists chanting along as well. Your Stone Golem, steps forward, they turn, ready their weapons to attack, or to defend themselves. Please roll initiative.
Yes.
Do I roll for my Stone Golem as well?
That's just on your initiative.
Okay.
Well, the Stone Golem.
My Stone Golem.
Until someone steals that rod off you.
I don't know
20 or
where it is
above.
first. It's shelved.
17.
I'm a 16.
10.
Emissos.
Cool. A giant earth elemental steps forward and pounds the shit out of this guy.
Yep.
Which one?
Whoever's directly in front, probably the priest.
Yeah, the priest would be the closest. He's sort of like standing from the altar. Everyone else is crowded around the room.
And a question, is it still within the same 10 minutes?
Yeah, cool. This is going to be interesting. A nat
Yeah, we'll show the
1
rest.
and a 23.
What?
A nat 1 and a 23.
23 hits.
Does it nat 1?
No. Misses by that much.
10 points.
Yep. You hear some of his bones break.
Cool.
His split mail. Truedream.
I'm going in metaphorical guns a-blazing. So hammers are swinging. That's a 19 on the dice. We got ourselves a happy little 25.
Yep. Plant that tree.
Whee! That is right in my lap. Part 1, part 2. That is 12 plus 3, so that's a 15 damage. 15 damage.
This guy's having a bad time. So the
It's an ideal day.
cultists step forward and swing to on the earth elemental to on Truedream. Cultists, one of them actually hits with their culty dagger on Truedream.
They beat a 21.
Crit. Otherwise, probably not. For 6 damage.
Oh, baby.
Then, like, they sink the dagger in and just look at you.
Tis but a flesh wound.
And they're like,
Oh shit.
The eyes just go that little bit redder, just staring at them through this armor, which is deeply black, like Anish Kapoor or Steven Semple level black, just staring them down. Red vibrating out.
at this point, you see that the obelisk starts bleeding black down, and it flows down and covers the altar, starts covering up this gnome who begins to scream as its skin begins to sear away. Emharis.
He was dead anyway.
No, he's now.
Is he dead or is he looking like he's in pain?
He's looking like he wishes to be.
I command the Stone Golem to go and pull him off and save him.
Which action?
Both. If he's going to die, he's going to die happy at least.
Stone Golem steps forward.
It's multi-attack. Save
That's
him.
fucked up.
So, here's a question.
Yes.
Stone Golem doesn't have hands. Even though I've kind of described this before it has flails for hands.
That's up to him. I told him to save him.
Make
Not
it-
smashing the obelisk or
Make a... Well, he said pull him off
and save him.
and save him. So can you make Dex check?
For the golem.
Yes.
Nat 20.
So he like gently wraps these two like flails
Smash the
around
chains.
and it's just like
Every night.
It's the song from Ghost.
Oh.
So the you see a pseudopod split up from the black water. Who's talking about Monster Manual?
Me, so you can't fight us. With my attack, the Eldritch Blast, one would have hit.
Hit what?
Whatever's closest.
Sorry, the priest.
Yep. And it would do 21 points of damage.
Knocking him down and dead.
Yeah, we're taking cover behind the entryway.
Does the Stone Golem have resistance to acid?
I hope so.
I also hope so. So does that mean with 2 of hoping so it's a yes?
No, 2 hope players make it no, I believe.
Then I don't hope at all. He's got immunity to poisoned.
Yeah. How does that help with acid?
No, I don't think so. I think it's acid would work.
It takes 34 damage.
Damage immunity is acid.
That's Clay Golem.
Clay Golem. Okay.
Its AC is also permanently reduced by 1.
Ooh.
As this pseudopods just reach out, hit it directly in the back, and just melt down.
Damage immunity is poison now.
Good old black puddings. Anyway, the priest is dead. Emissos.
Cool. Next 2. Can I attack 2 at once with my multi-attack?
Yeah, I mean, which order you attack them in is your choice.
Yeah, cool. How many were in the room? 4?
4.
Fine, I'll go find the next pair.
Yep.
And hit one for 26, the other one for 19.
Yeah, you just wade through these 2 cultists and splat.
Cool. Yeah, 13, 14 damage.
Got their heads.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, you just grab them all, just pick them up, and then just shove them into the earth they love so much.
Yeah.
And then just like twist your hands a bit, there's like a sickening crack.
As you hear it contain size, they get crushed into the earth.
Funny of them.
No, they're like little
You're doing their
cultists.
fetish.
Truedream.
How many have we got left?
1 and a...
2 cultists and this black acidic.
I'm gonna go one of them cultists.
Was there 5 cultists?
4 cultists.
Do we
And
kill the
priest.
priest?
You
Oh,
kill the
okay.
priest.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm gonna go for one of them cultists. Not with a nat 1, I'm not.
You miss. That's simple. They will attack you. What's your AC currently?
21.
They miss. Black Queen keeps attacking the Stone Golem. I have a feeling 11 will miss.
It will, yes.
As the pseudopod pushes forward again, Stone Golem just moved a bit far away now. As this slow creature starts move across this, also cleansing it of flesh. Like the bits that remain, not at all. Emharis.
Low damage, but 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Black Pudding. For 21 points over 2 beams that hit.
Yeah, you just punch these 2 beams into it and bits like detonate off, like acid just splashes against the walls.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. And I don't like it.
How much? 21?
21, yeah. That was what I did with 1 hit last time.
So the priest is dead, Emissos.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way over to the next 2.
Yep.
Time to crack some skulls.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a 10 and a 16.
The 16 hits.
Alright. And that's 15 points. So I'm just gonna use that to grab his head, use my Earth Glide, and release his head under the ground.
Sure. Basically the same, yeah. You just pile drive him and just keep going for that little bit extra and let go.
Yeah, just 2 feet.
Or you let go and
down.
then you half let go and then just pop the body back out. Leave the head in. Truedream.
Let's try that again.
Round 2.
1 cultist left. Desperately
That
holding the
is-
dagger in front of him.
19 to hit.
Yeah, he's dead. Probably dead.
Let's
He
see.
did.
With a 13 damage.
So he just like desperately holding this dagger in front of himself, kind of thing. You just dunk. You just like grab it with your mailed gauntlet and just cage it in.
I just grab the blade and crush his hand with it and just go dunk.
Yep.
Now we have the slime.
Putting
The ecky thump of death.
the black pudding attacks the Stone Golem again, but understanding more, like sort of almost like learning how to defend this gnome from the pudding. It just keeps defending, like dodging out of the way. Emharis.
18 to hit and 14 to hit.
Both hit.
Ah, cool.
This thing has lower AC than a zombie.
23 points of damage.
Yep. You just keep pounding to see the force blast into it, more and more splatter off.
I tell the Stone Golem to move towards the door and get out of there with the gnome, and hold him captive, make sure he doesn't escape.
Back to the top. Emissos.
Cool. 16 to 15 to hit. As I slam the black ooze
Yep.
for 24 points.
24, you said?
Yep.
That hits. So you just walk up and with your fist, just punch, then like almost like it starts sticking to your hands, and you start tearing it apart and going almost into a frenzy, just rip and tear until the job is done. Your hands start burning with this acid. You take damage, but I don't think it's going to matter in the long run. You're not going to take someone else in this form, so
yeah.
You take like 4 damage.
Cool.
This room falls silent, except for the screams of a Snivlerben. No? Snivlerben? No. You know what I guess that's? A Snurvlin at the front.
Emissos, can you help the chap?
Cool. I will make my way to the Snurvlin.
You see this guy, like, his head's burned down to the white of the bone. This is a lot of his back.
Cool. I will revert to myself.
He screams more.
Doesn't surprise me. And I guess I will drop a Cure Wounds into him.
Yep.
Because God knows how much damage he's taken. For minimal effort of 4 hit points.
Yeah, I mean, it heals him just a little bit.
Hey, Brett. Can I get your take on something?
Yeah.
If I wanted to, just those like little bits of flesh that he's missing, would it be appropriate to use, say, a lesser restoration on those bits of flesh? It's not regrowing a whole limb.
Just to stabilize him?
Yeah, just to
Sure.
stabilize. I'd like to use my prayer beads.
Okay.
I have 2 charges in there. Well, I just realised I'm an idiot. I could have cast Greater Restoration at any point because that's 2 of the things on my prayer beads. They don't need to know that.
Nope.
Cool. And I hit him.
So I want to praise Bane.
I want to praise Bane and increase my attunement to my god. I'm going to use the Lesser Restoration on the prayer beads to clean up some of that flesh.
Sure. So between the 2 of you,
I should really read the massive amount of notes I have on
I'll
my
hit him
sheet.
for another 15 hit points.
he doesn't have many hit points, so
I have
He's now okay.
a ridiculous amount of notes on. I hold it up and no one can see. My entire thing is scribbled in notes of like the stuff my character has. I should actually remember to read it.
he's now essentially stabilized.
Friend, do you speak common?
He's a dwarf.
He this dark, like ashen-skinned gnome says, like, in Undercommon. Do you speak Undercommon?
I do.
He says, I cannot speak surface.
I do not know.
How about Primordial Friend?
You speak Undercommon?
Yeah, apparently. It's in my notes.
Like, you could answer in Uncommon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'll answer in Undercommon is, do you speak Primordial, my friend?
No, but you speak my language.
Yes.
I'll just smile and give him a Vegemite sandwich. Where does he come from?
Where are you going? Literally. So he says, thank you for rescuing me then.
Literally, I looked at this and I'm like, how the fuck do I have this? It is going to be the most useless language to have.
So the sake of these, can we just say we're translating between?
I
Yeah.
don't know, eh?
Probably not. I would be. Pointing out that he speaks Undercommon and he's grateful of our rescue and demands 1,000 gold pieces to be paid
Pay up then.
immediately.
It's like, can your giant stone creature please put me down now?
Ah, yes. Gently place him on the ground, please.
Gets placed on the ground and stops his handstand, puts himself back on his feet. Thank you.
So what are you doing here? How did you get captured and what did they want with you?
I heard there are ruins down here. Well, up here. So I was investigating and they called me.
Oh, so just bad luck then. I roll an insight to see if that seems like what he's doing.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 18.
Gnomes are very curious.
Did you see anything else on the way up? We're planning on trying to get rid of these people.
Plenty.
Ah, good.
Fascinating place down there. Bit filled with monsters and powerful cultists for my taste. But there's drow ruins down there.
Are they in the Drow ruins?
Yes. There's a place they call the Fane of the Elemental Eye.
Interesting.
It's powered below that by even wilder places.
Has the cultists got down there yet?
Yes.
Oh.
That's their base of operation. Apparently they've been in these hills for generations at least, drawing power from these elemental nodes to funnel their hatred through their magics.
Interesting.
But the sound of elemental node Windbane like hum slowly.
Yeah.
Who's humming? Stop it. We're trying to talk.
Unfortunately, I didn't get too far into them. They guard them heavily.
Are you safe to get out of here? It's clear to the surface, but I don't know about below.
He looks at all the dead bodies. I think I'll need to rest for a while. And is this safe around here?
We can take you somewhere safe.
That would be appreciated. Yes, a little bit of rest would be good.
We'll take him back to where Koff's stone swarm is.
Yeah, he seems to pick up one of the daggers and pockets it. And he doesn't like hide it from you. Just matter of fact, he picks up a weapon. Yeah, so you take him back to the hut.
Yep.
Where Koff is lying on the bed. See Bombada go, I got some good news, I've got some bad news.
That's both good and bad.
Good news, I found out what this mud isn't for.
Okay.
Bad news, it's not for putting your brother back together.
I was going to yeet him at the arrow sling.
Bye, Bombada.
Not really, he's not here to defend himself. I'm not going to do that.
It should have worked. It should have worked. I don't know why.
This sounds a little bit like an Italian grandmother at the moment. But
I don't know why.
I fed all the pasta I could take.
You're breaking my heart.
Ali! You're going down a pasta kettle. You just know in your heart of hearts that one of your brothers is alive, and as soon as Colt got turned to stone, he technically died. But one of your brothers became alive, and somewhere safe. Probably not pleasant, but safe.
That's good.
Yeah.
Clearly, with you, it's not safe anymore.
I think Koff's dead. I think we might be able to help him later, but he'll come back in his own time.
That is a pity.
pull out a little ledger. Like Brothers 3. Cross it out. 2.
Cross it back in.
Cross it back in 3.
Anyway, perhaps we should head up, get some reinforcements, and head back down. With Koff gone, we should call in the Zhentarim agents from the nearby area to help out, or find someone nearby.
That would be wise.
If we can get you to the surface, perhaps you can find a safer way back down below.
I think I have to. Thank you.
Alright, well, I suppose we may as well head up now before anything else comes up. Sorry for anything else coming up, I just quickly look my head out the door and see if there's a shadow down floating there staring at me.
No.
We should be fine.
Did we find any tool or any representation of the earth elemental in a construct like Windbane?
You mean another like?
Yeah, weapon or tool, or
We haven't
No,
fought
because
before yet.
the earthy boy, he is the weapon.
he is the weapon.
Wait, has it?
Okay.
No, someone at some point mentioned its name, which you would have remembered for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's Iron Fang. You would know it's called Iron Fang.
I was remembering something else then.
So we're going to head out. On the way out, I would like to go back to the geomancer and knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in there? It's me, Emharis. Ah, good.
What?
This golem's taking some damage. I'm going to swap them over for you. See what you can do about repairing it. Work for him, don't hurt anyone. You're with me, come on. Turn and walk off.
What if you... It's like looking at them. Oh, what have they done to you? Oh, no. Yep.
Well, he asked, and I can show him if he wants.
You guys leave, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
You cross the bridge, start going up the stairs. The golem doesn't follow.
Follow me this way. Obey me. My eyes start glowing red. Okay.
Perhaps
I
it does
take
not
him-
wish to leave its home.
Yes, it seems that way. I'll take him back into that room we first rested on the right.
Yep.
And tell him to wait here for me to return.
Yep.
And do not obey commands of anyone else and keep yourself safe at all costs.
You get the sense that the command is given.
Yep.
So you guys head back up to the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Mm-hmm.
No one is foolish enough to move back in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lich. There's you guys repeatedly.
Sometimes
There's a
going,
lich.
oh, this is great. Free house.
There'll be some tourists up there one point. Wow, it's so authentic.
The blood tastes real.
Feels like it's haunted. I love it. I'm so white.
Some of those ghosts. Eventually, if you're going, you can leave. Where you're headed.
I suppose at this point, if we want reinforcements, we go back to the inn.
Swinging sword or barge riding.
Barge right.
Yep. So you head to the barge riding. You just make it. It's not too far away. You get into the hustle and bustle of the inn. It's mid-afternoon. Swords are training. Pig races are being raced. People are drunk. Intrigue is going on. Hushed looks and silent tone, like quiet tones as you walk past.
Can I cause the wind to blow towards Emharis so they can hear the whispers better?
Sure, if he wants to make a perception check with advantage.
Oh, that was buffing my ears. I forgot them. With a 1 and a 4.
So, you're like, and the most amazing thing about where all this treasure is kept is.
Damn it! Just about to hear as well.
So you get in. Amari's working the counter. She sort of gives you a nodded greeting. She doesn't make a big announcement of Phil's Zhentarim agents.
Scruffy here?
You don't see him.
No, I'm asking her.
Oh.
Her, yes.
So, her. She is a elven woman. Somewhere. Do you
Can we
need a
speak to
appointment?
him?
Oh, certainly.
Yes.
Breaker, scruffy. Yes, certainly. He'll meet you out behind the stand in about 10 minutes.
Very well. We head that way, slowly and casually.
Yeah, you get there and you see the janitor / maintenance man / handyman just doing some fairly minor repair work.
Who are you again?
I'm Scruffy.
Janitor. Grumpy. Janitor.
We've continued with our mission. We need some backup, quite frankly. Lost one of our members.
Well, there's no one currently available.
Okay. That's not very helpful. When will someone be available?
Well, no one I know of. I mean, there is one guy.
In 8 to 12 business days.
But, I mean, he's the same rank as you. So, I mean, I can't just commandeer him.
Oh, I'm hoping he'll want to join us when he knows that we are working on such a big task.
Alright, where would your character be?
I guess just in his room.
Well, he's in room 17.
I'll do
nice.
the secret knock. I'll do the secret knock.
Certainly. He's an odd one.
I'll look around at Truedream, at Bombada and Emissos. I think we'll be fine.
I hope so. For your sake.
I'll look at them all again, then each one look back at him. Really?
I mean, I didn't get too good a look.
Okay. Well, room 17 it is. I head to room 17.
Yeah. What is the secret knock?
I check if room 16's open.
Let's go!
Zhentarim.
It's a me, Emharis.
I don't know what I was going to go in, and I thought it was funny. You hear the secret special, the so secret Zhentarim knock, everyone's too embarrassed to do it.
Yep, that's definitely what the secret knock is. You hear the sound of some mechanical locks and stuff, and then the closing of what it sounds like just a bit of grate, and then the door creaks open a little bit.
Oh god, we found another one.
And then there's like an 8-foot tall black, like brimstone black, with like pseudo armor, and then there's just flames in between all the joints and stuff.
Hello, I'm Emissos.
How tall?
I'll sit back.
There you go. Whatever I roll later is how tall it is above 8 foot. I did not do that far.
You're just taller than me.
Good.
Which means you have to be a large creature. Because I am just below the border to going to large.
We'll see.
He's a
very
tall,
skinny.
normal creature. Hello, I'm Emharis. We are going on adventures for the Zhentarim, and we would like to enlist you.
I want to kneecap him so badly. I
I'm
have to be the
currently on
tallest.
duty. I must find this Fives party. Apparently, they have some traitors on board. I must kill.
Oh, do you know anything of the traitors?
Yes, they're hopper agents.
Yes, good. We must kill them. Come with us and we'll help you with this.
Excellent.
I can just put the hyper badge, put it on the stick in front of him.
Oh, the voice doesn't, the mouth doesn't move on the armor. It's still shot, and it sort of just booms out of the head.
I see you also watch Full Metal Alchemist.
You call me short? Yeah.
That was a fluorite pick.
So, it's getting towards, like, evening now.
Has the undercommon elf... What
No,
is it?
he nicked off pretty much as soon as he could.
Yeah. Well,
Entirely valid.
we're planning on resting here tonight, but we will help you with your investigation first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Listen for the secret knock at first light.
I'm going to see our lovely hostess and ask her for a room of reasonable quality.
How reasonable are you thinking?
High-end reasonable.
Highly unreasonable.
For a member of the Zhentarim, 20 gold pieces.
Hand over 21.
He expects room service and a happy ending.
She does not count the gold in front of you.
No problem.
Yeah. So if you're resting overnight,
I close my door when they leave.
yep. Is there something similar with the rooms?
I'll just go to the tavern.
I'm
So
just
don't
going to go
sleep.
stand room.
I'm going to sink into the shadows in the background as no one's watching and just kind of watch and see what's happening.
Yeah. I spend the night watching them all while I'm invisible.
Sure. So you get a really good night's sleep.
Yep.
You lose 2 levels of exhaustion. You get 2d12 temporary hit points, which is going to last 8 days. So
The true reason why the nobles always get them special rooms.
In the morning, you'll find a single gold piece on your table with a little note in immaculate Elvish handwriting in Elvish. Can you speak Elvish?
Yeah.
It just says, "I believe you dropped this." Meanwhile, the information you get is pretty much. Let's see what rumors we have.
Question is, I merge into the shadows and he's running around invisible. Does he run straight into me?
You're into the shadows themselves, so probably each one of you
I'm
roll.
on the roof, so I assume.
Oh, now you're.
I was on the roof shadows
Well, I assume I'm not just walking around. That would be stupid.
because someone would bump into you eventually in the crowded areas.
Plus, I can fly. So.
Yeah, but I've met players. I don't know if that would be stupid. Is
What
really.
the fuck are you?
You'll never know.
Animated armor with wings.
Yes. I'm full now alchemist.
I am going to kneecap you so that I'm taller.
You'll like kneecap him,
That's not gonna
armor will
help.
shoot off and he'll still be standing there with like a ghost leg.
Look, the point is, his height ratio must be smaller than mine because I must establish dominance.
I
Only that was
extend my
how it
legs
works.
by next morning so they're extra 2 feet.
So, yes. You hear that. Where's my overland map?
Who said that? I look for the overland map while everyone's panicking about losing it.
Yeah, the guy's like, where's my overland map? I'll show you exactly where it is. You hear that Summit Hall
That sounds familiar.
has been destroyed.
Summit Hall, was that where we killed the druids?
That was where you
That was where we got the sword.
That was where you got sword. That was where the
Okay.
local paladin headquarters is.
Yeah.
Which we totally care about.
So
I can't remember
it was
if it
destroyed.
Summit
Yes, it was destroyed by a giant explosion, and then fire rained from the sky and devastated the whole area. At the end of the day, the fortress itself was just melted stone walls.
I apologise and move on. My bad.
Wait, what? What did you do?
Isn't that the one where we had the...
That's Five's funeral pyre.
Yeah, there's nothing there anymore. What are you worried about?
Oh yeah, that's the room. Another room you hear is that the Feathergale Spire has also been destroyed. Although apparently
No, I thought-
storms were seen at this point.
wasn't Summer Hall where we had the run-in with the fire element?
It was where 5 one-on-one to the captain
Yeah,
in the courtyard.
Oh!
that was where he got his sword.
There's
Just after we
so many
found the
places
robot.
Oh
I've
yeah, I
forgotten
wasn't here for
everything.
that one.
Yeah, we just found the robot. We got the displacer beast, and then we went in and dined with them.
Right.
Did you guys leave the sword in the corpse?
No, someone took it. I can't remember who.
I have the sword of alertness.
No, magical.
Someone definitely took it.
Well, I mean, if you guys left it there, someone
But don't
definitely-
wrote it down, and no one took it. I think Bombada might has it. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, probably.
Bombarda's got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. So.
Yeah,
Because that'd be
I
the
have
only
the
combination where the sword says to the player, shut the fuck up, I'm sick of hearing you.
So
Yeah.
people are really concerned because while it's like goody two-shoe paladins who they think they are, on the other hand, it's like that was a powerful fortress that's just been obliterated, and not only that, the area around it has just been destroyed through fire as well.
From the shadows, I'm going to wait for no one's around me. And I'm going to start casting a message as in the middle of the conversation to one of them saying, "Did you hear? Apparently it was the Dark Lady herself."
Fucking hell.
I see him just turn around. So what does he do? He just turns around and looks over his shoulder and is like, who's that? What did you say? And there's no one there. He's like, what? Friend's like, Dave, what are you doing? Back with me. You like this when
You're
you
in the
drink.
room.
Yeah. Just refreak a few of them out.
I'm just spraying fear of the Dark Lady and her power
Yep.
Hey, you can run around shouting praise Bane. I'm allowed to do this.
They would just put up a statue of the pale lady. So you do anything?
I'm taking notes, looking for a Harper agent.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Only on these 3.
Yep. Roll investigation.
1.
I want to kneecap this thing so badly.
You are still making preliminary reports. It seems that Emharis, from what you can tell, he has special shadow powers. He can cast message will. He might even be the greatest wizard of the land.
Clearly that's a lie. Wizards aren't just silly, stupid people. No, who cares about being a wizard?
Does Truedream do anything?
Praise and Bane.
So there would be a small, quite out of the way shrine to Bane here.
Excellent. That's where I'm praying.
Probably near the highest point.
Excellent. I'm going to pray.
So you pray and
I'm going to tag along and watch.
you notice the vultures. There's like vultures in this tower that.
I'm specifically praying in Golka, which is the language of the Goliath people. And it's a good time because it sounds like. How I imagine Golka sounds is like how people stereotype harsh German.
Yeah, so the invasion has begun.
Like really hard sounds, like hard consonant-based sounds. That's how people stereotype German language to me. That's how I imagine Golka sounds.
Golka. So you're like, please. What did like, what was that? Chicken.
Yeah, a little bit of German, a little bit of Russian, like that. Those harsh sounds.
Cool.
It sounds scary coming out of this like big black, slightly smoking armor with red eyes.
Well, taking time to spy on people, do whatever, and rest up comfortably in urban comforts to praise the dark, get people, the dark lady in people's heads and do her work. To praising Bane, praying properly, you'll level up and reach level 9. You are already level 9.
Yeah.
Ting!
I was already better than you.
I now probably could have saved Moba. Moba?
Probably.
Yeah.
You could have really prayer beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remembered that my prayer beads had greater restoration because I've never had to use them before. I only used the cure wounds part.
How foolish of you.
Yeah, I know, right?
I sent a letter off to Zhentarim Hakan at the end of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't see where Emissos went. Suspicious, possible agent. All to
You need to spend more time following around sort of thing? Yeah.
seem like thunderheads, but could be a couple.
That's a bold assumption.
No,
Could be both.
we're just underheads.
We are just thunderheads.
So in the morning, I'm guessing we all regather.
Yeah, you'll gather together. Ready to head off?
Let's go!
Jesus Christ. Yeah. More clinking of metal sounds, and then pulls the door open, and then the booming voice. Are you ready to go?
Yes, we've gathered.
I can't
Shall
believe
we?
he's stealing my shtick. So rude.
It's so much better.
We will find out soon.
I'm the original.
Where are you let's going to?
I think we're going back to the Ed Cult to finish what we started now that we've recovered and we've got some help.
Yes.
Yep. So you guys, I mean, is anyone going to ask the new guy what his name is?
No.
No. So new guy, that's your name. Can you roll a d20 for me?
3.
You arrive safely.
On the way through, I would message him away from the others. Like quietly, go for a walk behind for a while in the carriage. So, just so you know, we are Five's party. If there's someone that's betraying us, I want to know too.
Suspiciously asked about secret agent. Of course, I will keep you in touch. I message back.
Good.
Eventually you arrive up in the mountains at the Sacred Stone Monastery. Heading down the staircase to the Temple of the Black Earth and the northeastern corner of Tybersil. You get there and it's quite deserted.
What?
At least the first area you are. There's no ghosts that attack you, there's no gate guards that became ghosts later, there's none of that.
They all ghosted away.
Your Stone Golem is still there.
Yeah, right. Good. Come with me, please. Yes, this one is with me, by the way, don't worry.
Okay.
Commands golems, definitely traitor.
Alright, so
Definitely suspicious.
I mean, your stone golem for starters isn't going to get over a chasm to the southeast. So I'm assuming you're going to come back over here.
Yep.
Basically, you head back to where there's the statue of. There was the statue that's been destroyed of Ogramok. You head to the south a bit. There's a door to the right.
I'll just consider for a moment. So, turn to the stone golem and say, lead us down to the next level. Assuming it probably knows the layout.
From there, it starts going to the south, following this corridor around a slight dogleg. To the east, which is your left, there's a large chasm cut out that you suspect leads down to the rooms where they kept the billets. There it turns west, which is its right, and goes forward. Eventually, you see that there's a large cylindrical chasm, heads all the way down. In the middle, there is a square stone platform, 20 feet by 20 feet. Around the outside, square spiral staircase. It walks into the middle of the central platform, and as it reaches there, you hear an alarm spell just go off.
Well, this is the way down. It's got it alarmed. Shall we prepare or shall we hide?
I'm already ready to be attacked.
I move back to the entrance and tell the stone golem to protect me.
That entrance? Yeah.
Yep.
So that's following you back.
I hide on the up one, so I'm not in direct line from the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I just have butterfly summon around my hands.
Some time passes. Nothing happens.
Either they're waiting for us below or the alarm's designed for someone we've already killed.
Do you always just carelessly walk into traps like this?
Generally speaking, yes.
May not be secret. Seems to be an idiot as well.
What did you just write there?
Nothing.
Oh.
Well, you didn't see me walking around the book.
It's rotting in thin air.
No, the wall was completely stationary.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright, well, shall we head down then?
Of course,
Yes.
perhaps we should look for traps this time.
Well, if you're good at that, feel free. We haven't had a lot of success in the past.
I'm not particularly good at that.
This is what we usually do. Golem, please, head down the stairs.
It starts on the staircase, gets about one rotation around, and stops.
This must be its cut-off point.
Yes.
So for this point, you think it's more like there's some innate programming deep core level that is here to protect the dwarven.
Tell it to come up a stair and lean forward and then just push it over.
Broken its programming, it's going to kill us all! Very well. Give me one moment and I'm going to come with me and head back to the Geomancer.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Forgot you weren't with us.
Oh, you again.
Yes, no, you'll like me this time. I'm going to give you the other one to keep working for now. Alright, both of you golems, please help this man in any way or shape or form that doesn't involve hurting anyone else. God bless. I'm turning to walk off.
The golem follows you.
I'll just turn around to him and go, excuse me, you know more about these things.
Well, he wants to know where you are at all times.
Can you roll an athletics or acrobatics check?
Athletics or acrobatics is going to be 18.
So the golem tries to reach and like grab your face and cover your mouth, and you duck out the way in time.
Kill him.
Stay there, Golem, as I walk backwards. Does it stay there?
Yeah,
Attacked by all minions.
Are you quite done?
it was worth a shot.
Yes, I suppose so. I can't blame you for trying. Don't try it again or I will have it crush your head.
Fair.
Golem, work for this man, never harm me or do anything to me against my will. Never hurt anyone else either. Good day.
Terms
God
and
bless.
conditions continue.
Please read fine print. Just get the sign.
He has no hands. Nothing else. So you guys go back to this staircase down. It goes a long way down, as you might imagine. But eventually... There we go, it's back up here. It reaches...
Ah, yes, the Temple of Do-Do-Do-Do-Do-Do.
Do-do-do-do. Hang on. Where are you in my section of maps? You should be right here.
You'd think this would be an order for them, wouldn't you?
Well, you should at least be in alphabetical order.
Well, you'd think just section by section would make sense, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, this is a PDF of the book I legally own.
Oh, you should look at the book.
I am looking at the book, but I'm very bad at describing maps. To
I
everyone.
was going to say, I'll have to flick you the login so you can read the other ones.
So, oops, too far. So yeah, you eventually come down at the bottom of a giant staircase. The description follows. This cavern is a vertical shaft. Rising up the shaft is a black stone obelisk, 20 feet on every side. The stone staircase wrapping around its sides, ascending to the darkness, or vice versa. It's quite a large chamber. To the west, there is a door. To the south, there is a corridor and a door.
I vote for south.
Very well.
Is there wind in here?
Yes. Well, no, it's pretty still, but there is like just little bits.
Which way does the wind go?
Sort of. It eddies around like a bit of around the column. There's no like proper gust.
Direction.
Yeah.
I start heading south.
So just, that's it up and down.
I begrudgingly follow.
So you head down south. There is a stone door.
Does that have a handle or mechanism of any sort?
Yes, it's a appears to be an ancient dwarven stone door.
Cool. I knock on it.
There is no answer.
Oh, that answers that. I will just go ahead and try to open it.
It opens. There's a it's 40 feet by 40 feet room. There's a dais about 20 by 20 feet, and on there is a stone sarcophagus rests on the dais in the southern half of the room. A worn frieze circles the monument about 4 feet above the ground, but has been badly damaged and difficult to make out what its carvings represent.
Are you familiar with history at all?
Not really.
Emissos, want to take a look and see what it says on there, if you can read it?
Cool. Can I read it?
Can you read Dwarfish?
Ooh.
I can.
It appears in Dwarfish. If you look at it,
Yeah.
it says
Whether I help everyone is a different matter.
there is a name there. It says Hendrel Foebreaker, and it is inscribed in the old Death X script, which you are familiar with. Then followed is the Dwarvish phrase, bow your head and remember valor.
He looks at it and goes,
Well, this doesn't seem to be helping us. Shall we move on?
Are you going to enlighten us?
Are you asking?
Yes.
It is an old saying, bow your head and remember valor. It is depicting a historical figure of the dwarvish people.
is that correct?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to walk up to it and bow my head.
Do you remember valor?
You forgot all about valor, damn it.
Did you forget about Dre?
I have
You
no
forgot
idea
the
who
alimony! How dare you!
Valor is in context or Valor is in the
Sorry,
person?
Alamo.
Valor is in the state of being.
Yeah.
Are you being valorous?
I'll give it a crack.
Sure. What is your alignment?
Where did I put it?
It says here, alignment Emissos.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If it's not chaotic neutral, I'll be extremely upset.
Usually it's at the top.
No, it's. Where is it on this one? Features and traits. Predict spell casting. Come on, it's been so
Description, maybe?
freaking
Might be on
long since
description.
I've used it. Chaotic neutral.
Nothing happens. You sense that this room is a holy place, dedicated to gods of good, and they don't find you worthy.
Yeah, well, I've been starting to follow Bane, so
It's like,
hence
any
the,
good aligned creature? No.
hence the tagging along.
But you have a sense of the divine magics of the world. You get the sense that this room is under the effects of a hallow spell.
Cool. I have no idea what that is, so I don't care. I move on.
Quick,
Yep.
loot it.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yep. You push the coffin up.
Right, ready, Eldritch Blast.
Make a strength check.
8 plus 10.
Yeah, you push the lid off the sarcophagus and hits the ground and
Yep.
breaks. Inside, you see a dwarf in armor with a giant hammer.
I look at Truedream and ask, does she want a new hammer?
Does it look better than mine?
It's not specifically a Bane hammer, but it's in pretty good nick, so is the armor.
Cool. I'll try to yeet out the hammer.
I do not believe it is particularly better than mine, as mine is
You know, shit's gonna happen when Cody starts getting his price ready.
as mine is a spoken testament to the wonderful Bane. But it's in decent nick.
So you pick up the hammer and you go sort of you yeet it up,
Yep.
and it yeets really well. It flies across the room,
Ah, the hammer of
Yes.
eating.
hits the wall, then comes back to your hand.
It
You're
yoked.
worthy.
It yeeted and then it yoked.
Alright, cool. That seems like a nifty party trick, something to get me a free drink. I give them all the finger. I'm Thor, bitches. The armor, what condition's that in? Oh, sorry, what sort of armor is it?
It looks like it's dwarvish full plate armor. It appears in immaculate condition.
Yeah, full plate's not my thing.
I'm good for
I look at Truedream and I say, hey, that scale man. No, who had the scale mail?
No one can't be
It's going
alive.
to be super
No,
midget
well,
vibe for you.
wearing this as heresy now. I am a living embodiment of my god. I'm good.
I mean, when you say good,
Yeah. I am a good person in the eyes of my god. Which means an awful person.
that makes you lawful good, technically.
Sure!
Her god is smiling upon her. Can you say the same? Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, if I'm lucky, you'll loan me a 20, so.
This
Yeah.
armor, do you have any use for it?
No. I am clearly in far better.
Yes, I just thought perhaps you could
Cool.
take some of it and...
Roman Duran, is there anything
Okay.
else in there other than the armor?
No, nothing that survived the time.
Bombada, perhaps these plates would help you.
Yeah, he takes it.
Of course he takes it.
He picks it up and looks at it. You don't see what he does with it. That's my get out card.
Party appears to have a scavenging pit.
Alright, cool. Not being familiar with hammer, I
Yeah.
will.
You'd think you'd have to attune to it to get its full effect.
Yeah. Alright, and we shall wander on, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll go to the western door.
You go to the western door, open it. There's a 50-foot corridor, door to the west, and a path down to the south.
I think we should keep going down.
On? Oh, you mean in general. Okay,
Yes. Everything.
good. A good subservient being. I'm on my knees.
Okay, so you start heading down.
Raw performance.
Oh,
that's surprisingly.
Where do I find out what violet fungus? Where do I find out what violet fungus does?
Dungeon Master's Guide
What page?
162.
If you get this right, I'll be so impressed.
If you get this right,
Is this your card?
If you get this right, you get like
Nah.
a wish spell.
that's your wish spell.
Alright, sorry. 133 then, should be.
Am I just on a wild and mold chase?
Apparently.
That's still that's treasure. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Anthony. Bombada died.
No, it's okay.
I've just been messaged that unfortunately he got caught today. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Got caught. Shouldn't have run.
yeah. Sorry, what were we looking for?
Basically, what violet fungus does.
Violet fungus.
It doesn't seem to be in the monster manual, which is where I was expecting it to be.
No, it's in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Everyone who isn't me, look.
I was going to say, here you go.
Is it loading?
Come on, load. Load.
Tell you what it does if it's simple.
It grants us all plus 10 to our AC forever. That's good.
That's almost unbelievable, I might say.
I, for one, don't believe it.
It
I
has
said
5
it.
temporary hit points.
Oh, jeez.
It is basically a creature.
I like how just the edge is being captured on the camera as well.
And to me.
Oh, it was close. It was one.
So,
You had your chance.
yeah, you guys walk into this room that's filled with fungus, which seems totally safe and not dangerous at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
This fungus seems totally safe and not dangerous at all.
Cool. I'm hungry.
Dig in.
So you, I'll actually read out what the thing says. A forest of weird fungal growth infests this large cavern. Giant toadstools and puffballs stand in and amongst the shallow pools of water, or atop ledges along the wall. Those walls are covered by huge growths of shelf fungi. Water drips constantly from above.
Cool. I pull out my new yeeting hammer and I poke it.
Did you poke the eating hammer, or?
Yeah, I use the yeeting hammer and I poke the fungus.
Some of it sort of puffs slightly.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else in this cap?
Make a perception check.
Giant number 9.
Nope. No.
The giant number
Perfectly
9
normal
floats
cabin.
butt ahead of you.
Oh, percept. Actually, no.
You see that there's an exit to the northwest, southeast, southwest, and the one you just walked into.
Cool.
The north.
I'm gonna walk through to the southeast. Southwest.
The rest of you following?
Sure.
I'll ask.
Oh, I'll be at the back.
Yep. Taking notes. What are your passive perceptions?
11.
14.
13.
10.
Really bad. So you hear movement above. You see a number of large worm-like creatures, but unusually long, move. Their faces open up, revealing 4 separate tentacles. Giant beasts in the middle.
I've seen enough animation to know where this is going.
This is animate. And they leap to attack, but we're going to leave it there for this week.
Da-da-da!
So thank you all for joining us this week. Room 9, let me just write it down. As always, we enjoyed your presence. Katie will tell us about what's going to happen Wednesday, then Isha will tell us about what's going to happen Thursday. Actually, no, there's nothing on this Thursday, but Katie will tell us about Wednesday while I see if there's someone interesting to raid.
I can explain what's going to happen on Thursday.
Very short.
Okay, so on Wednesday, Dogs of Mercy, episode something. I can't remember exactly where we're at now. I think it's about 15. But you can jump in, you can catch up with our other episodes with this one and with Dogs of Mercy. But this week, we are actually in the sewer level of Emharis. Second dungeon. You know this, you were there.
Sewer level of Emharis.
Yes.
Do you mean...
The Emharis book.
Oh, okay. Not the
second dungeon.
plain hell. I thought I might have missed a bit.
And we've got a couple of interesting characters that have tagged along, including a spy with a bright crimson beard and a couple of people that seem to be a little bit inept.
Party?
Yes, and the party.
Not our party.
Yes, we're all there. In force.
And apparently you have cough.
But hopefully this week we're going to see what happens by the end of this dungeon and what happens with the next adventure. So make sure you tune in. This time next week we're back with Monday, and I'm going to pass over to Ishtar about what she's doing on Thursday.
Okay, so on Thursday, I have a very
Important dice drop.
I have a very important meeting that I have to go to because I am once again on the organising committee of a convention, and the first meeting is on this Thursday, so I can't come to the stream, and I take half the players here. So.
Also, passing over to you was just so Brett could shame you in public.
Yeah. So on this Thursday, we're going to be replaying last week's episode, so that you don't miss out on tuning in.
No, it was actually to give me time so I could find someone to raid. So we'll send you up to someone to raid. It looks like someone painting some minis, something we think you guys might be interested in, despite the fact that we don't use them. And we'll hope to see
I wish
you all
we
then.
did. It would help my vision.
Involves organisation. So...
Thanks everyone for sticking around. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday and back here next Monday. And check out the replays on YouTube too.
Yes, check those ones out that are there. We'll see you later.
Turtles.
Turtles, where?
Toodles.
That's my actual character as a turtle.